This is me, I'm so royal, and you all wanna be round. Yeah, you all wanna be round. Round a champion, a champion. I got tons of soul, I'm a true collectible. Famous, also famous, number one, desirable. I do what I want, when I want, and how I want it. Leave you with the one, and yeah, that's how I roll. I got change to throw, I don't care about no gold. Better, so much better, flipping incredible. Always on the show, so they know that I still got it. And I never feel sorry, yeah, to the world. This is me, I'm so royal, and you all wanna be round. Yeah, you all wanna be round. Round a champion, a champion. This is me, I still on it. Cause you all wanna be loved. Yeah, you all wanna be loved. But a champion, a champion. When I hear him come like my fuse and then ba-bum. Later, see you later, I'm about to blow this up. You can sing my song if you want, I know you want it. It's always kinda funny, yeah, cause you all know I'm a superstar in the sky to lead you on. Haters gonna hate us, approve of how they love. They can bring me down, nah, nah, nah. They are jealous of me and my umbrella, yeah, they love me so. This is me, I'm so royal, and you all wanna be round. Yeah, you all wanna be round. Round a champion, a champion. This is me, I still on it. Cause you all wanna be loved. Yeah, you all wanna be loved. But a champion, yeah. All I wanna do is just say, you don't understand how I play. I am on my way to win you over and over, yeah. Oh, you can hear my voice in your head, and you wanna hear it again. So you play it over and over and over, yeah. Champion, champion. This is me, I still on it. Cause you all wanna be loved. Yeah, you all wanna be loved. But a champion, champion. This is me, I'm so royal, and you all wanna be round. Yeah, you all wanna be round. Round a champion, a champion. Yeah. All I wanna do is just say, you don't understand how I play. My way to win you over and over, yeah. Oh, you can read my voice in your head, and you wanna hear it again. So you play it over and over and over, yeah.
You're like a circle that floats around me, keeping me safe and sound. And when I fall, you tied a rope to me. You're blessing me every day. I was down with an illusion, like a sparrow with broken wings. But now I shine with your reflection on me. I'm getting back up on my feet. That you showed up was written in my palm. You are a I don't cross my T's, I don't dot my I's, I won't say pretty please, or speaking little white lies. I've got a rebel soul, I've got a rebel soul, I've got a rebel soul, I've got a rebel soul. Just get down with it, down with it, down with it, just get down. I ain't no thing that you can chain with a ring, and I ain't no price for admiring eyes. I've got a rebel soul, I've got a rebel soul, I've got a rebel soul, I've got a rebel soul. Just get down with it, down with it, down with it, just get down. I can be good when I wanna, I just don't wanna. I can be good when I wanna, I just don't wanna. I can be a good girl when I wanna, I just don't wanna. I can be good, I can be good, but no, I got a rebel soul. Hey, I've got a rebel soul. I got a rebel soul. Yeah, I've got a rebel soul. Hey, down with it, my rebel soul. Down with it, my rebel soul. Down with it, my rebel soul. Down with it, down with it, down with it. Just get down with it, down with it, down with it. Just get down with it, down with it, down with it, down with it, down. I've got a rebel soul. Stormy night is never late. For the love of this town, we should have closed the gate. He knew we had the perfect sound. We should have thrown another coin into wishing well. It's the same old story repeating itself again. So crossing borders, happy.
Super awesome improv comedy competition coming up really soon. This is Comedysportz Chicago, the home of competitive improv. And what you're going to see tonight, if you don't know already, is two teams going at it head to head for your love, your affection, your votes and points, because we are going to crown a champion tonight. How we're going to do that, we're going to do a little bit of voting. That's right, I have a poll. What's this right now? It's a little test poll. I'm going to start this poll right off. It's a super important poll. I want you to click at the top of the chat. If you might notice, it says super important poll. If you click on the little down caret, you can vote between two important voting options: NSYNC or Backstreet Boys. That's what I want to know. Please vote now. And as you see, you are voting, and there's a strong preference right now for one over the other. I'm not going to say who, because it's a surprise, except if you're looking at the poll like all of us are. So yeah, we're going to be voting because you are going to be selecting who you like, who made you laugh the most in all of our games tonight. While we do that, we're going to, you know what? Here's what I want to do. We're going to need your help all night long on suggestions for all of these games for our players to play with. So let's Let's do that right now. You know what? It's starting to warm up a little bit. The snow has melted. What's something you like to do in the spring? Go ahead and put that in the chat right now. Something you like to do in the spring, an activity. And another one. Let's do this. Give me an activity. Something. What is something you would do once but never twice? Something you would do once but not twice. Give me those activities as well. By the way, our answer, as voted on by all of you loyal fans, is In Sync at 76% over Backstreet Boys. Although both fine choices if you're going to want to listen to that, which you do. All right, so we got some activities coming in here. I love these. Thank you so much. You know what? I want to go over some rules before we get into it too far. You know what? This is a match for everyone. And here at Comedy Sports, we pride ourselves on doing a show for everyone. That means we're not going to be lewd, crude, lascivious, or rude. So please keep your suggestions and your comments in the chat to that sort of loveliness. And we're going to try to do the same thing as our players. If the players can't stick to that rule, we're going to call the brown bag foul. And that player is going to have consequences. If they've got a brown bag in their house, they're going to put it over their head for the remainder of that scene, song, or games. My cats are going crazy, just FYI. They're going crazy, not for the brown bag foul, but for comedy sports in general. Yeah, so that's an important rule. I love these activities in here. Thank you very much. We're going to be perhaps using some of those later on in our closing game, 6 things. So, you know what? I'm ready for it. You're ready for it. Let's go ahead and throw some 6s and 7s in the chat to kick off our match tonight. Welcome, comedy sports fans, loyal fans from all around the universe. Tonight, our 7:30 match. It is Saturday. We are here in Chicago, broadcasting out to the world for an amazing competition. We've got some great players tonight, and we're going to meet those in just a second. I'm going to admire this amazing video, which I don't think I've seen the whole way through. All right, the red team opening up is the Maxwell St. Maxines. Leading off for the Maxwell St. Maxines, we have Tara Egan. On anchor, it is, wait for it, Ashley Victoria, who is, taking notes. And finally, your captain of the red team, the Maxwell St. Maxines, it is Mo Phillips Spots. That is your red team tonight, ladies and gentlemen, loyal fans. All right, and now your home team in blue, the downtown Chicago Bosses. Leading off for the Bosses tonight, we have Todd Page. On anchor, it is Bruce Phillips. And your captain of the downtown Chicago Bosses, Cynthia Comeback. She's got Monza, y'all. All right, and now give it up for your referee for tonight's match. It is Mr. Jason Geis. Oh, Jason, it's time. Get your ruffles out there, buddy.
Oh, man. Chip, thank you so much. I was just having a pre-show snack. Lost complete control of time. How are you today?
I'm good. Sorry that video just went by so quickly, and it probably caught you off guard.
It got me off guard. The speed, the rapidity of it all. Uh-oh. Haywire. Whenever you hear those boings, that is the charming sounds of our music director, Mr. David Yance, attempting to get under my skin. So, loyal fans, welcome. Chip did an excellent job of taking you through what's going to happen tonight. There's just one more thing I need to add. Well, maybe one and a half things. There's another foul that lives only here in our digital shows, and that is our technical foul. A technical foul can be called when technically something goes wrong. That can be anything from your internet getting choppy to your vocal cords like coming in and out. I don't know, all sorts of tech things. But there's a subset of this that I specifically called the mute foul, where if someone is talking and their mute is on, then they will automatically lose 5 points because it's been a year. Learn the mute button. So that's the mute foul that is specific, and I will be very harsh about it.
I love it.
Other than that, I'm getting a lot of visual sass from the players in the green room, which I am just is just feeding me. Other than that, I think that's everything. Let's get our captains to the screen. Captain Cynthia, Captain Mo, how are you both doing tonight?
Oh,
Good.
feeling great. Yeah, I'm
That's
feeling
Good.
ready to
clarify-
play.
Yeah, I'm excited to play. I just want to clarify that our name is the Maxwell Street Maxines, not the Saint Maxines. Just to...
That makes so much more sense.
Yeah, and I want to clarify that our name is the Downtown Chicago Bosses.
Downtown St. Bosses. Got it.
Great. Now that we've got all those clarifications out of the way, we need to do a coin toss to decide who's going to go first. So I would like you to let's see. I'm trying to think of one that we haven't done. Oh, I know. I want you to get something. It can be anything you want that you feel like best represents my personality. Anything you want. It can be food, drink, object, person, whatever you want. I'm going to give you 20 seconds.
You can get fired for this if you pick wrong.
Not really, not really. And both
Okay.
these captains know me pretty well and have spent weeks with me in the foothills of Maine. They both know me fairly well. So Mo is back. So Mo very confidently just leaned over and was like,
Right away.
yoink.
Right here. There it is.
Probably not right, but you know what? I'm going to stand by it. So
There's no right answer. There's just levels of how wrong you are.
Yes.
Great. Since you were back first, Mo, why don't you show me your object and explain how it represents my personality?
It's this flamingo wrapping paper. It's my favorite wrapping paper, and you make Comedy Sports look so pretty with like the way you coach us and the way you set us up on Twitch. I love it, and it's bright and cheery, just like you. So, yeah.
This is an excellent sales pitch, and I do love flamingos. So while you didn't think you were close, you're closer than you think. Plus, flattery will get you nowhere. Cynthia, what is your object?
Well, I don't have any all-dressed chips because I can't keep an open bag of those. However, what I do have is something called the Jason Show. Welcome to the Jason Show. How dare you? Is this thing on? Does this work? How does this go?
Are those arm like Nehru things?
Oh, they may
Boy.
be.
I mean, that like whole Stevie Nicks weird vibeness you're giving me. Great, you win. I am that. I'm nothing if I'm not a tornado of homosexuality. Great. Cynthia, you have won the coin toss. What would you like to open with?
Oh man, because I'm going with these things, how about some Dance USA?
Amazing. Screen both your teams. Captain Cynthia has chosen the game of Dance Party USA, which is going to be just a treat for you. So Ryan, our technical director, is going to be playing the most delicious royalty-free bops, and our teams will be dancing to them. At any time, I can call freeze and call out specific members of the teams to have to do a scene justifying the motion that they are frozen in. Once I have seen enough, I will blow my whistle again and yell, dance, dance, dance. I want all of you to do it just for the awkwardness of how
The
out of
cacophony
sync
of it
it will
all?
all be.
Great.
Yeah, that's the cacophony of it all. So let's try that again. We'll all go.
Dance.
Dance.
It's everything I wanted and nothing anyone else did.
Dance.
Chip, you're off by 8 measures. Wonderful. Captain Cynthia, would you like any kind of suggestion at all to inform this, or do you just want to get right into the dancing?
Great,
dancing it is. Yeah, let's do it. All right, so on the count of 3, we'll do dance, dance, dance. 1, 2, 3.
Dance.
Dance. Dance.
Freeze. Let's do Tara, Mo, and Ashley.
I'm not gonna fit in the suitcase, you guys. I'm just gonna have to buy a ticket. I'm just gonna buy it.
Don't let the airports win.
What's that, Stephanie? Stephanie said you can take her ticket and she'll go somewhere else.
Oh, thank God, because that hurt. That was uncomfortable.
She's a good friend. You're a good friend.
Dance, dance,
Dance,
dance,
dance.
Dance. Dance.
Todd, Bruce, and Cynthia.
I've almost got it!
I can't hold it much longer!
Get it out of my thigh, all right? I'm in a lot of pain. You two, if you could just pull it out of my thigh.
You keep holding, I'll hold it up!
Almost. Okay, I'll
Dance, dance,
Dance. Dance.
Good. Cynthia, Mo, Tara, Ashley.
We're here to rob you, see?
And there's nothing you can do about it.
You're going to rob the two of us. Marsha, what do you feel about this?
I'm too pretty to be robbed.
Oh,
You're starting to agree with it.
Just pretty enough by my measure.
Dance, dance, dance. Freeze. Bruce, Todd, and Chip.
Yes,
I love
why
a
there's a
good-
puppets? Please.
I love a good puppet show.
Oh.
Can I
Would you like
offer
some
you
more
perhaps
money?
I
a trip to
feel-
Broadway, my good friend?
I feel so
What was
alive.
that?
I'd like to take you on to Broadway, Puppet Man.
I'd like to follow you to Broadway.
I'll
Here,
follow.
look at my little puppet. Rub his hands up and down. Oh,
Dance,
Dance,
Dance.
dance, dance.
I want to abuse Chip.
Tara, and Cynthia.
Ooh, yes, that's right. That's right. I want you to pull my mustache hairs ever so tightly like that. Ooh, yes.
Dance, dance,
Dance.
dance.
Dance. Dance.
Ashley, Victoria, and Todd.
Oh, let me get my shoe out of that tuba for you, Billy.
If you wouldn't mind, it's rather hard to play.
Dance,
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 dance, dance.
dance.
Why don't you get it by now? Tell me what you
Bruce and Mo. Bruce and Mo.
I don't think anyone's gonna come over here so we can talk.
Okay, well, stop moving. They won't know if you keep moving.
I'm one of those animatronic mannequins. That's my cover.
Oh, I'm one of those evil mannequins. You don't want to mess with me. Nah.
Do you have the
Dance, dance, dance.
Dance.
I don't really need that
Dance.
sit go. Really, I don't really need that just sit go. Really, I don't really need that sit go. Really, I don't really need that I don't really need that sit.
Grab him! Grab him! He's gonna get sucked into the filter!
Quick!
There he goes. Goodbye.
Oh, I've gotcha.
Captain, I'm losing that.
We lost another one!
Oh.
That's the fun of these 1830s pool parties.
And that's the game!
All right,
Nice
Lawrence.
job.
Thank you so much. I was setting up a poll when I suddenly heard my name.
Sure,
In fact,
sure, that
it's a
happens.
poll to figure out who was going to win this game here. Is it the Chicago Bosses or the Maxwell Street Maxines? And the poll is
You
up
don't
in
say.
chat. There it
Nice.
goes.
Great.
And by the way, I want to give a quick shout out to Chris Desciano, who sent us, gifted several people in the chat some subs. So thank you so much. If you're not a subscriber, please feel free to subscribe. We would love to get that in there. And you can support us by subscribing to our channel. Poll is coming in. There it is. It's looking pretty solid.
Yeah, it's pretty close. It's pretty close.
Oh, it's closer than you think. The music just
The
goes
piano
higher and
is-
higher. I'm enjoying what's
God.
going on all these screens.
What's gonna happen?
How long is this poll, Chip?
It's a minute long. There it is. It's the Maxwell Street Maxines.
That was like 8 minutes. Congratulations. So what does that bring our score to, Chip?
Our score is now 5-0 in favor of the Maxwell Street Maxines.
Wonderful. Let me get Captain Mo to the screen. Can someone please get me a Xanax? my nerves are shot after that. Wonderful. Mo, congratulations. You're on the board.
Thank you.
You're welcome. What would you like to play to continue to stay in the lead?
We're gonna, you know what? I don't know if you know this, but we're a group of smart people, so we're gonna play a panel of experts. Yeah.
No, I did know that. I
Yeah.
did know that. Wonderful. Let's screen your teams. Captain Bo has chosen the game of panel of experts, which means she has assembled 3 of the most expert, wonderful people in the world. Oopsie daisy, I left this science background on, didn't tell Ryan. So here you are. So what I need in the chat room now is suggestions of magazines, different magazines. Any magazine you've read or maybe your parents have read, things like that. While this entrancing science project happens in the background. Okay, cool. Here we go. CSC, oops, all science. Chip, the other Chip is in the chat as well.
No, that
right
was
now-
me. Oh, are you saying the
No,
other
there's-
chip? Oh,
Yeah, the other Chip's
wow.
in there too. And I love that you're just floating below the. Okay, I really should have told Ryan. It's my fault. Excellent. So Mo, your magazine is going to be, or your inspiration for your character is going to come from the magazine Truck Drivers Monthly.
Mm-hmm. Yep.
Mm-hmm. Good. Tara, you are going to be from 17.
Thank you.
Whatever that means to you. And Ashley Victoria, you are going to be inspired by Psychology Today. She's thrilled. Also, loyal fans, go ahead as I find the center of my camera and watch Ryan slowly fix what I have created. Can I get some suggestions of questions, of anything you would want these experts to answer? Because, like I said, Mo assembled a panel of experts that can literally answer anything that is on your mind. It can be advice, it can be facts, whatever you want. Go ahead and pop those in the chat, and we will get started here. All right, here's a good one from Holly Ballou. Holly! Here's a teaser coming up this June for Pride Month. Some of you may remember from the theater, Rainbow A Go-Go, our all LGBT cabaret, is coming back, hosted by Holly Ballou. So give Holly a shout out in the chat right now. Holly Baloo wants to ask, what's the deal with airline peanuts? So keep that away and while we meet our panel of experts. So we'll start in the top left corner in the hoodie. Can you please introduce yourself?
Oh yeah. My name's Roy. I drive a 16-wheeler for the last 23 years. Have not seen my wife in 22. But I am Roy. Yeah. You want me to answer the question or just introduce myself?
Yeah, go ahead and introduce the question. What's the deal with airline peanuts?
Okay, I personally don't trust airlines or airplanes. I only drive on trucks. And let me tell you, on trucks you can eat anything you want. They got them chips are all dressed. You can have peanuts. They got those stops that have like showers in them. So yeah.
Wonderful. Thank you, Roy. Thank you. Now let's move to our next expert with the camera and the bandana. Please introduce yourself.
Hi, my name is Sasha, the spray girl. I do sell several products from Victoria's Secret as well as Clinique Happy. And I am so happy that you're here to change your life and smell better.
And it was Sasha? Is that what your name?
Sasha, yes.
Sasha, great. And what's the deal with airline peanuts, Sasha?
Yes, I know we're all talking about high protein diets to get in our beach bods this year, but the most important part of your beach bod is how it smells. Think about Aqua Kiss from Victoria's Secret. It's the ever-changing scent. It's the same.
Thank you, Sasha. Thank you.
Okay.
Thank you so much. And finally, in our lab coat, please introduce yourself.
Hello, my name is Marilet. I am the president of the international chapter of POP, that stands for Psychology Upon Awokeness. And we are the wokest psychologists who ever exist in existence.
Wonderful. One more time, what was your first name?
Marla.
Just wanted to hear you hit that R again.
Interesting.
Marla. Oh no, I'm gonna get analyzed. And what's the deal with airline peanuts?
Airline peanuts. Why? When a human being does get hungry for the salty foods, upon possibility of imminent death, well, has to do with amygdala response. Since we were fishes, this has been a craving for salt in the air, 17,000 feet, I think so.
That sounds actually accurate. Thank you, Marla. Wonderful. Your next question is coming from Emily the Lozano. Welcome back. You've been out to our shows before. Does everyone really put their pants on one leg at a time, or is this an urban myth? We'll start with you, Sasha. You have your pulse on what's going on. So, Sasha, what's your thought on this?
I'm so excited that you asked. Actually, pants are out this season. And to go with Love Spell from Victoria's Secret, skirts are back in. So with skirts, you want to put both legs in at the same time to help keep the skirt-like concept inside. Give it a smell. Memories.
It smells great. I feel like you're just going to sell us on this stuff. Troy, you probably wear a lot of pants. What's your deal with it? One leg at a time, or is it an urban myth?
It's Roy. Yeah, Roy here. Yeah. So I actually I hang my pants on the side of my truck, and I kind of do a run and leap, and I like jump into my pants all at once, because I don't have time to like put them on. So I just jump and I go. You know, jump and go.
I mean, who has the time? It sounds great, Roy. And I'm sorry I added that T. And Marla.
Oh. It completely has to do with the physical. It is a conservation of energy to not jump into one's pants with two legs. Psychologically speaking, does one put their right leg in first or their left leg first? This is the question. This is the difference between loving animals and murdering animals for no reason, not even food.
Which one is the murdering animal leg first?
You will have to pay me for that information, sir.
Marla, I will book a session with you immediately. Wonderful.
Yeah.
Let's get another question. Sporks. The Squirts, the spark of the fashion world. Oh, here's a question from the other Chip, bearded Chip in the chat room. Chip's arch rival now. What is the best flavor of Kool-Aid, and why is it Purplesaurus Rex? Marla, we'll start with you.
Is red.
Good, great. Roy.
It's red.
Okay, and Sashay?
It's red.
I mean, Universal, I agree. It's also red. Not the flavor cherry, just red.
Red.
Here we go. Here's I remember Sharkleberry Finn. Well, I'm 100 years old compared to all of you, but
I'm 17.
there we go. Yeah, we get it. Here's a good one from I feel like I'm gonna get such a bill from Marla. Here's one from Chris Tashano, stage manager of the year. Chris Tashano. What song should I sing for an audition for a singing show? What song should Chris sing for an audition for a singing show? Roy, I bet you sing a lot in your truck. What song should Chris sing?
You know, I'm really partial to nope, don't say that one. I like that song, Country Road. Take me home to that place. I had another idea, but it's we got children. I can't say it.
Sure.
But you text me after, and we'll talk. Okay. We'll talk about that adult song. Okay.
I can't wait. But John Denver will have to do for now. West Virginia. Great. Sashay, what song should Chris sing?
Okay, this is such a funny, wild coincidence, but I think you should sing Pharrell Williams' 2013 and Clinique's Forever Happy. Yes.
Wonderful. Thank you. Marla, what song should he sing?
Very interesting. Just curious. Why do you feel the need to have to prove yourself better than other singers?
I mean, wonderful. And we're going to do one final quick rapid fire round. What if you could change my first name, what would you change it to? Marla.
Paul Giamatti, one name.
I knew. That's the game.
Paul Giamatti, guys.
I feel like I teed her up for that. Wonderful. Let's get Captain Cynthia to the screen. Captain Cynthia, that was a pretty good game of experts, don't you think?
I mean, I learned a lot from that panel. You know?
Thank you.
Red.
Now, what would you like to play to combat that?
How about Instamatic Game-O Magic?
Ooh, presto changeo. Let's change the screeno. Poof. For the game of Instamatic Game-O Magic, what I need from you, loyal fans in the chat room, is a series of initials. It can be 2 initials, like mine would be JG, or a series of 3 initials, like mine would be JIG. Jig, how fun. Great. So what's going to happen is we're going to take those initials, and each player on the bosses is going to have to create a brand new game using those 2 letters as the inspiration for the title of the game. They are going to pitch us on the game, and we're going to vote on which one we want to see. And then they will play said game with the rules they have bestowed upon themselves. So let's see. Your letters are going to be, let me scroll here. Oh, here's a good one we don't see very often. LCR. LCR, we'll give you 3 letters. You can choose to not use the C if you would like. I'll give you an optional middle C, but
Player's
you can
choice.
use LCR. Player's choice. I want to make it fair. Let's start with Bruce. What will be your game for LCR?
I'm going to say for LCR, and as this is Insta Magic, as Cynthia has called it, that we're going to call this Levels Can Rate. And what it means is that Cynthia and Todd will be doing a scene. Meanwhile, I will have this deck of cards. And as I pull the cards, that is the intensity in which they must play their character until I pull a new card, and they must switch to that level of intensity.
Wonderful. So Bruce's game will be level 3 at IO. Wonderful. Todd, what's your LCR game?
Yes, this game is called Last Crystal Remaining. It's actually a head-to-head that uses the same format as Dance, Dance, Dance. We will all be crystals individually, and we'll be connected by our arms to each other throughout the grid. If, however, at any point during this 6-person scene, one of your arms disconnects from another person's arms, you are out. Last person standing wins, and we get 5 points no matter what.
So it's Last Crystal Remaining?
Yes.
Wonderful, thank you. And Captain Cynthia, what is your LCR game?
Oh, this game is called Low Creepy Reptiles. That's right. In this game, it's a scenic game, and we all play low, creepy reptiles.
I mean, it's right there in the name. All right, loyal fans, you're going to need to vote on which game you would like to see. Is it going to be Levels Can Rate by Bruce and Jeff Griggs? Is it going to be Last Crystal Remaining with Todd and the rest of the red team joining in? Or is it going to be Low Creepy Reptiles? Full stop. Go ahead and vote now. Oh, this is closer than I thought it would be.
I'm genuinely bummed by how poorly Last Crystal Remaining is doing.
Yeah, I was actually thinking that was for sure going to win. And yet it is getting no love whatsoever.
There is some very close
It is
ball.
really close between Levels Can Rate and Low Creepy Reptiles. There's still so much vote left.
It's crazy, I know. But here's the funny thing: is like it's edging.
Yeah.
It looks like there might be an overtaken. Look at this.
Oh
Look at-
wow, this is crazy. This is crazy. Loyal fans, your votes. You're using your CSEM points, which means you're able to vote more than once. That you earn CSEM points by tuning in and watching shows.
What?
Oh,
we have a tie, a literal tie, 369 to 369.
Nice.
Wonderful.
Nice.
So here's what we're gonna do.
We're doing the crystal game.
No. Cynthia and Todd, you will be playing Low Creepy Reptiles, but during the scene, Bruce can use his deck of cards and raise the intensity of your reptilian nature. So the higher the card, the more reptile-y you must be. Bruce,
Aces
you good
are
with that?
wild. You can go high or low.
Good. Thank you for the Vegas rules. So for the game of Levels Can Rate Low Creepy Reptiles, blue team, are you ready?
Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah. You can start at just a base reptile and go.
Oh.
So, I've eaten a few flies, and delicious.
That's a 4.
Jonathan.
What was that?
I was wondering if you wanted to join in my swamp,
Join in your swamp?
Yes, of course. I want you to join in my swamp because I've been in love with you for the past 6 months, which is like, for humans, 5 years.
You've been in love with me this whole time. Well, why didn't you tell me? I love you too, Tiffany.
Oh my goodness,
Okay, back down.
Very forward of you. I want you to prove how much you love me by...
Well, what can I do to prove it for you? I'll catch every mealworm I can find.
Up, 9.
Oh,
I need you to find me a praying mantis to eat.
A praying mantis to eat?
Ooh, ace. You can go high or low.
Well, I found one right here. Here it is.
Ooh.
Oh no.
Finally, everyone gets a chance to see your beautiful teeth.
Ooh, ace queen.
Are you dying?
I think this is what it means to live.
Wow. I didn't expect that.
And a 3.
Yeah, so that was the most excitement.
I'm not really feeling it anymore, if I'm being honest.
I'm agreed. I think my tail has fallen off.
Wow. I'll be keeping that then.
9.
You can keep it, but know that if you ingest it, I'm going to be poisoning you from the inside out. That's
I'm
right.
not gonna ingest it. I'm gonna hang it. Oh yeah, sure.
And that's the game.
Wait a minute. I know this voice. I know that voice.
Don't acknowledge it.
Okay.
Don't acknowledge it.
All right. Sorry, I acknowledged it. All right, loyal fans,
good.
the poll is up. Which game did you prefer? Was it Red's game of Panel of Experts or Blue's game of what I'm calling Lizards and Levels, which is an alternate title for
nice.
Dungeons and Dragons?
That's very good. Give Chip a point.
Ooh, I get a point. I'm in third place.
No, you're in second.
Oh,
The bosses aren't on
right
the
now
board
I'm in
yet.
second. That's right. I'm winning almost.
Loyal
Very
fans,
close.
if you want to wear some of the phrases that we say in this show, type exclamation point merch and see some of the merch we have, including the Queens of Comedy shirt that Mo designed. This piano.
All right, there is our vote is closed, and the winner is Red with Panel of Experts.
Ooh, that makes this a 10-1-0 match. Am I right,
1
Chip?
to 0. Yep, I am still
Amazing.
in second place. Firmly in second
Squarely
place.
in second place. Let me get my captains to the screen. Captain Mo, you are absolutely crushing it.
It feels really good. It feels amazing. Yeah.
Excellent, excellent. Captain Cynthia, how are you doing?
I'm feeling crushed, I guess.
Sure.
And not in like
Sure.
the way where somebody like is secretly has feelings for you, but like I'm
Right.
feeling like a few of my ribs have maybe punctured my lungs, and I'm slowly,
I mean, Cynthia, I do love you. I do love you.
Okay.
I'm sorry this is getting between our friendship.
No. This is, I think part of it too is the magic of that last game. I lost my mustache, so I'm losing a lot of things right now. So
Well, this is healthy and cathartic and boring. Great. Captain Cynthia, look, you're getting crushed and you're slowly dying from your ribcage. So I'm gonna let you pick this game to try and get back in this. What would you like to challenge Mo to?
Oh, my lungs. How about back in my day?
Wonderful. Everybody screen your teams. So Captain Cynthia has chosen the game of Back in My Day, which will be a classic joke-telling game. So for the whole match, we've been doing scenes and different games to impress you. Now they're going to go right for the joke. All 6 of our players have magically been transported to their mid-80s. Even Chip has slowly morphed into Walter Mathau.
Well, yes, here I am, ready to cover this game here.
Wonderful. So the way this is going to work is we're going to get suggestions from you. So start popping into the chat nouns, person, place, things, fruits, vegetables, minerals, famous people, whatever you want to pop in there. So let's say we took
nouns
banana.
are, Jason.
Thank you, Walter Mathau. Oh, great. So let's say we took banana. It would be, back in my day, we didn't have bananas because they weren't appealing. Good. And they'll be as exquisite as that. Excellent. So let's get, I see a good one from Wyoming Wilder. Wyoming _ Wilder. Let me respect the underscore. Bunt cake. We'll start with bunt cake. This will be burn box style. You're about 17 minutes late. We'll be doing this burn box style. I will call on them randomly and they will have to do it. So it's bunt cake. We'll start with Todd.
Back in my day, we didn't have bunt cake. We had strike cake, and we were grateful for it.
Tara.
Oh, back in my day, we didn't have bunt cake. The only holes in the kitchen were donut holes.
What? Cynthia.
Back in my day, we didn't have runt cake. We didn't have a stunt cake. We had a stunt double. Did you say stunt? Did you say runt? I'm sorry, what?
No, Bubby, we didn't. Ashley.
Back in my day, we didn't have bunt cake. All our cakes had right angles as they should.
Wonderful. Let's see. We're gonna take wheat thins. Wheat thins. I guess I'm hungry. Wheat thins. Bruce.
Back in my day, we didn't have wheat thins. We weren't worried about cholesterol. We had wheat fats.
Mo.
Back in my day, we had to go get our own wheat, and then we ground it together. We added water, and then we baked it. I don't understand the question.
Tara.
Oh, well, back in my day, you see, we would eat all the wheat thins, and then at the bottom of the vessel that had the wheat thins, we would call that the dust bowl. The wheat thins dust bowl.
Yeah, no, I get it. Thank you. Thank you. The wheat thins vessel. Bruce. You already did one. Todd.
Yeah, I was speaking.
Well, when I was raised, it was rude to comment on someone's weight.
Thank you, Todd. Let's change it up.
What? I have what?
Great.
Dance.
From Allie_does_improv, the Hulk, specifically Lou Ferrigno. The Hulk, specifically Lou Ferrigno. Cynthia.
Back in my day, we had a Hulk, and it was me. Can you believe it? I was so svelte. I had all the muscles. Only one part of me is that muscular now. It's my tuchus. It's my tuchus. Do you want to see?
Ashley.
Right here.
Ashley, no.
Back in my day, we didn't have the Hulk. Incredibility was for those richos. We worship mediocrity.
The mediocre Hulk. Mo.
Back in my day, we didn't have the Hulk. We had the Svelte. And he would come round to your house and fix your TV on Tuesdays if it wasn't working. He was a great mechanic.
Wonderful. We're going to change it up to Post-it notes from Emily Lozano. Post-it notes. Todd.
Back in my day, we didn't have Post-it notes. If you wanted to remember something, you had to... What?
Oh, no. Todd, come back to
Todd!
us.
Todd!
Come on, Todd!
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 Bruce.
Todd!
Oh, back in my day, we didn't have Post-it notes. We had Doric column notes. Radical!
Back in my day, we didn't have Post-it notes. If you wanted something to stick to another surface, you had to use a hammer and nails like a real man.
Tara.
Oh, Todd! Todd!
Yeah? Yeah?
Do you remember
Tara?
what was on the post-it note? Todd!
Tara?
Todd!
Wonderful.
I have to find my glasses.
Mo.
What?
We were looking for Todd. Have you seen
Todd!
Todd?
What? I'm sorry, I can't hear you. I have to
Todd!
find my glasses.
We also lost Bruce. Oh, no.
Oh, my hearing aid. Oh.
Please give the bosses a bonus point for the Todd bit.
Bonus
I love a
points
good bit.
to Todd's team, the bosses.
And now you guys are tied. Wonderful. So you got a poll going? I bet.
Got a poll going. Go vote. Do your civic duty.
And while you're voting, just a reminder, we've got 2 more exciting shows coming up right after this. Right in between the 7:30 and the 9:30, we have Who Runs the World, a trivia show all about women and learning about what you should already know, hosted by Marilet Martinez and Ashley Victoria. Please stick around for that. It is magic. And then right after that trivia show, we have the finale of our Six Things tournament, featuring Todd on one of the teams. The Midwest Midbests are taking on the 30 plus to see who will win.
Indeed,
It's
I'm
going to be
very
amazing.
excited for it. All right, our poll is done, and it is the Downtown Chicago Bosses who won that round.
Todd!
What does that bring our score to now?
So our
What?
score is now 6-10 in favor still of the Maxwell Street Maxines. But the Bosses have pulled into second place and pushed me back to third place.
Wonderful. Let me get both my captains to the screen. Captain Cynthia, you have you've gotten on the board and you're within striking distance of Captain Mo. How we feeling?
I'm feeling better. I feel like the lungs have repaired themselves, and I'm getting a second wind. The Bosses are ready to lay down the smack. Is that the Kamak? Lay down the Kamak attack. That's right.
Wonderful. Wonderful. And Mo is not having it based on that face.
It's just, no one would believe that we're that old, so I get it. The other team is more believable. With us, we just look young forever, so I get it. That's all right. I'm not mad at it. Take your 5 points.
I love this smack talk. I love this smack talk. Now, okay, we're gonna now move into the hardest game in Comedysportz, 6 things. So you're each gonna have to send a player out of the room to guess for you. Ultimately, the match comes down to this, so it's a very tough decision. So, Mo, you're in first, so I will let you decide. Who are you sending out?
We're sending out our genius guesser, Tara.
Ooh, tough to beat. Tara, thank you. Good night. That's it for Tara for the whole night. Wonderful. Now, Cynthia, you saw Mo sent out a formidable player in Tara. Who are you going to send out to try and beat Tara?
I am sending out something that is very representative of what people are seeing here, which is a lot of, mania. So myself, I'm sending out myself, just filled with confusion.
Excellent. So Cynthia is going out. So it'll be Cynthia versus Tara. We're going to take just a quick side moment while we fix some tech issues that are happening. As you can see, you're getting about 3/4 of us.
I'm Mo now.
Mo has become Ashley. Todd has become Mo.
Hey, it's me, Captain Cynthia.
Wonderful. So, loyal fans, while that's happening, we're just fixing some tech glitches on the outside. There is a bunch of new, exciting things coming in April to Comedysportz. We'll be launching all new shows. We have 2 more episodes of karaoke, our competition karaoke singing show. We are down to the final 5. They have 2 more episodes left, and then we'll be premiering a brand new show that you'll learn about. And then we have 1 more episode of One Shots left, which will be an all-female cast. So that's very exciting. And that'll be switching out with 2 brand new shows. And then coming up in mid-April, we will be launching our late night series. Saturday nights after the 9:30 match, we will have subscriber-only content that will be just based on late night game shows. Awesome. So here we go. We're going to just start getting suggestions now, although I don't have. Oh, here we go. Yes, good. So we're going to start getting suggestions for 6 things now while Ryan's fixing some tech things. So our first thing is going to be bowling. It's bowling. So we're going to be taking activities and making them a little harder, because what's happening in 6 things is they are going to have to guess what these activities are, and we're going to add some replacements to them. But that would be too easy. So we're going to get those replacements now. So for bowling, let me get 2 things in the chat. Actually, just start putting in a ton of person, place, thing, a ton of nouns right now. It can be proper nouns like celebrities, cities, locations. It can be food. It can be beverages, all sorts of things. Just go ahead and start dropping in a ton of nouns. And that's what we'll pull for our first 4 activities here. Wonderful. Oh, some really good ones in here. Okay, so for bowling, you are not going to be bowling with a bowling ball. Your ball is going to be a pickle. And so you're going to have to hit some pins. So your pins are going to be Superman. So you're bowling. So you can see what we're doing here. We're taking our ordinary activities and making them extraordinary by replacing things. And that's what our players are going to have to guess. So Chip, do you want to grab thing number 2?
Certainly. All right, we're riding bikes, but the bike is going to be replaced by, the Milky Way galaxy, and the street that you're riding on is going to be a Lazy Susan.
Wonderful. A Lazy Susan. Harmon. Wonderful. So activity number 3 will
She's
be
so lazy.
parachuting. this is a lazy version of her.
Yeah.
So we are parachuting. Let's see. So with parachuting, you need a parachute, of course. So your parachute is going to be a starburst. A starburst. And you are going to be parachuting onto, let's see here. Let's see. You're going to be parachuting onto a bath bomb.
All right. So for number 4, we are growing tomatoes. But we're going to get rid of those tomatoes. Those tomatoes are, ooh, I like this. Alvin and the Chipmunks. The tomatoes are Alvin and
amazing.
the Chipmunks. Alvin, Simon, Theodore. And we're going to replace the sun. You need the sun to grow tomatoes. We're going to replace the sun with yeah, I took some today. Ibuprofen.
Wonderful. Wonderful. Okay, so now we're moving into things 5 and 6. Things 5 and 6 are harder, and they're going to be worth 10 points. So if you haven't thrown some what you would consider difficult things in the chat, go ahead and do that now, and Chip and I will grab those for 5 and 6. So for activity number 5, we are donating a kidney, and I saw this one earlier, and I'm going to take it from Joe Rodriguez, one of our minor league players. Instead of a kidney, you will have it will be replaced with a microwavable burrito. It is important that it's microwavable. And let's see, the doctor who is working on you is going to be replaced by a sense of dread.
Ooh.
The concept of a sense of dread.
Oh, that's great. Okay, so going on an Alaskan cruise, you can't do that without the cruise ship. We're going to replace that with, let's see, I want something challenging. All right, you know what? Actually, I'm going to say the cruise ship is almond milk. Almond milk.
Sure.
And, of course, you can't cruise to Alaska without Alaska. So we are going to replace Alaska with, I just like some of these answers. How about a sumo wrestler's mawashi or loincloth? A sumo wrestler's mawashi or loincloth. I think maybe mawashi. If they get mawashi, that's the extra point.
Oh, wonderful.
How do you
So
think
there's a
about that?
bonus point for if they say mawashi. I'm good with that. I want to make sure.
MAWASHI.
So, tech director Ryan, for donating a kidney, I want to make this fair, so there's a bonus point baked in for both teams. For microwavable burrito, if they get that it's a Patio brand microwavable burrito, they will get a bonus point. Patio. Don't make that face. Just because you don't eat gross food. Oh, he'll remember it. He'll remember it in his head. Wonderful. So he's right. I will have to remember. So wonderful. We have our 6 things. Thank you, Chip, for your help. Thank you, loyal fans, for putting some great things in there. We will now bring our players back in, and while we're doing that, I'll explain how this is going to work. So as you just saw, we built some activities here, some 6 everyday activities, and we've replaced some of the things within the activities with weird things. Our players are going to have to get our guessers, Cynthia and Tara, to guess these things, both the activity and the replacements. Now, they're not going to do that in an easy way because these are veteran players. They're going to do it in a very special way, and that's what makes this game hard. They can only communicate with their guessers using 2 forms of communication. The first being gibberish, which sounds like it is a made-up language. Don't try and understand it other than the words splooshy, splooshy. They will be using gibberish to convey different clues and different things within the activities. Now, they can also use the art of mime, which is, you know what mime is. You don't need me to explain it. So using mime and gibberish, our guessers will try and get Tara and Cynthia to guess these things. For every thing they get correct, they will get 5 points. Like I said, things 5 and 6 are worth 10 points. Now, there is yet another twist. The guesser from each team will be peeping in on each team. So while the blue team is guessing, Tara will be peeping in. And while the red team is guessing, Cynthia will be peeping in. And the reason for that is because they have the opportunity to steal. Each team only has 90 seconds to get this entire thing across. And if they get it within 90 seconds, they get the points. Now, if they don't get it within 90 seconds, then the stealer gets to take one guess. And if they get it, they get the points. So there is a lot of points up for grabs here. I believe we calculated it's like 35 or 40 points possible. So it is still anybody's match. Chip, can I get a reminder real quick on what our score is before we get started?
I do not see it here, but it looks like it was probably 10-6-1 last I heard in favor of the red team.
That is the rumor that I heard as well.
I heard
Chip.
a rumor.
So I heard a rumor. Wonderful. So the score is 10-6-1. Let's get the blue team up on the screen as our first guessers. Wonderful, and we're ready to go. Blue team, are you ready? Let's put 90 seconds
Now
on
I
the
am.
clock.
Dance.
Oh boy. Let's get 90 seconds on the clock, and your time begins. Meow.
It's good about. Tink, tink, tink. It's good about. That's good about. Whoa. That's good about.
Oh,
That's good about.
Oh, sabra habadada. Sabra hibadada. Whoosh.
And it was and it was kabaska, it's a whoosh kabayasaba. And it was kayaski, it's a papa, it's a and saba saba. But
1 minute.
Ah, tabata.
Oh, sabra.
Yabasha, what are
Sabra zibada.
Tink, 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 tink.
Ah, sabra gina.
It's good about. Ba-da-ba-da, za-ba-da-ba-da. Za-ba-da, za-ba-da-da. Foo, 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 foo.
Oh, sabra ha.
Wow.
Sabra hi.
Ba-da-ba.
Sabra hibada. Yeah, sabra ha. Ah, sabra hu. Hu. Hushi.
Let's call it there.
We've got 28 seconds left.
Great.
28 seconds. All right, Cynthia, give me the activity and all the replacements.
I am bowling, and the bowling ball is a pickle, a dill pickle, and the pins are Superman.
And that's good for 5 points. Excellent job. Let's get our Maxwell Street Maxines to the screen. Okay, here we go. We've got thing number 2 up and ready. Bosses, I believe, with that just pulled into the lead by 1 point with an 11-10 score. So see how quickly this can change. Red team, are we ready?
Yes.
Yes.
And Bagao.
Mala, mala.
Whoa!
Mama. Whoa, chama.
Yeah! Woohoo!
Shut up. Mala. Wala. Wala. Shut up.
Sababa. Yeah.
Escabra.
1 minute remaining. 1 minute.
Escabra. Ooh. Shabada. Stink, tink.
Esquina mala. Para baza. Wah. Antara. Chara ma. Chara. Wala. Hala. Wah. Hala.
30 seconds remaining. 30 seconds.
Wah. Shinama. Wah. Wah. She's a basta.
Saba, just sabada? Saba.
Let's stop it right there.
We got 18 seconds remaining.
18 seconds left. Okay, Tara, with 18 seconds left, what is your activity and your replacement?
Okay, I'm riding on the handlebars of a bike, and my the handlebars themselves are the Milky Way, and the bike is a bottle of condiment sauce.
Okay, so let me tell you where you're at. You're really, really close. You're not riding on the handlebars of a bike, but you're very close. The Milky Way galaxy is there, but it is not the handlebars. And your last thing could not be more wrong if you tried. So you have 18 seconds to clean it up. Maxine, go.
Chizamala, Walawa, Squatawa, Naraba, Wala,
Sabapa.
Winan Tali, Tarama.
Five, four, three.
Wala.
3 seconds remaining.
Chala, Wala Woo.
3 seconds.
Shut up.
I'm gonna call. Wait,
Shut up.
Are we paused or not?
we are now, and now your time is officially run out.
Oh,
Wonderful. Cool. So Tara, go ahead and give me a guess.
Yes, I'm riding a bike, and the bike itself is the Milky Way, and then the pedals are a place, the storage cabinet where you keep all of your sauces, or the sauce store in the fridge, one might call it.
Oh, okay. No, you were closer. So, Cynthia, you can steal. Riding bike is correct, and the bike is the Milky Way galaxy, but the last replacement is not. Go ahead and give me the whole thing.
Right, I'm riding my bike. The bike is the Milky Way galaxy, and the road in which I am riding on is a Lazy Susan spice rack.
That is good for 5 points. That's a steal. That's a steal, loyal fans. Is a Lazy
This round brought to you by
Susan.
condiment sauce.
I mean,
You know what?
Tara,
It
you
was
were
clear.
Tara, you weren't far off. Wonderful. Let's get our blue team back on the screen, and I believe that now brings our score 16-10 in favor of the bosses.
That is correct.
Wonderful. All right, we've got thing number 3 up. Cynthia, are we ready?
Oh, yeah.
And condiment sauce.
Ding bong, siposu, about whoop, nom nom, Wha! Tink, 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 tink. Abaskaba, whoop, whoop. Tink, 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 tink. Tink, 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 tink. About poof.
Oh, Sabarahina! Shabadada!
Buscarase. It's a boom, 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 boom. Boom!
I love
What's
Bagada.
It's a
Shabagana.
wabba. It's a gata.
Sabagana.
It's a basha. It's a oh, it's a huh, and a soba, and a choop choop, and a shoop shoop, and a psh. And it was a pasta.
Sabarahila la kuncha. Oh, Sabarahila.
Thirty seconds remaining.
Wabba.
30
It's a
seconds.
sploosh, sploosh, sploosh. And it was a pasta. It's a wabba. It's a gata bacha. It's a boom.
Samakina ski. Yeah.
Let's call it there. Let's call it there.
20 seconds. 20 seconds remaining.
20 seconds left. All right, Cynthia, with 20 seconds left, what are you doing?
I am skydiving. My parachute is a starburst, and the ground is a bath bomb.
I'm gonna make you clean up the activity because you've got 20 seconds left. It's not quite right. So I'll tell you what you do have right. Your parachute is a starburst, and you are parachuting onto a bath bomb. You know what? I just gave you the activity, so I'm
parachuting.
Well, there you go.
That's on me. That's on me.
She was gonna say anything.
And you know what? Because I did that, I would like to give the red team 3 bonus points for my
3 bonus points? She would have said that word anyway.
Nope. You
Listen,
don't know that.
Todd.
You don't know. You don't
Listen,
know
Todd.
brain.
I do know that.
Listen, Todd. There's no more after that. I just want you to listen.
Todd?
Wonderful. All right, let's move on to things. I have to be fair, Todd. I screwed it up. That's not their fault.
That's not fair. That's too many points.
No, they should lose points for arguing with the ref. Your authority is flawed in this arena.
Listen.
Also, I just want to say I appreciate Todd's gibberish for doorbell, which goes ding bong.
That's true. That's true. You know
I
what?
enjoyed that.
Ashley's right. There's too much sass going on. I would like to take 3 points away from the bosses.
Wow. Wow, this is
I really want Todd to slam the door and tell me I'm
game-altering
not
event.
his real dad.
I can't because it's not attached to the closet.
Wonderful. All right, we're on to thing number 4.
All right, 18 to
Thing number
13
4
in
is on-
favor of the bosses right now. On to thing 4.
Thank you. 18 to 13, so it's still anybody's game. We're up for thing 4, and you've got 90 seconds on the clock. Begin.
Ooh, attack. Ooh, scabada. Ooh, shoo. Scabada. Scabada. Shoo. A T. Scabada. It's a room. Scabada. Shoo. Scabada. Barbara. The shoo. Chunk. Scabada. Scabada.
1 minute remaining. 1 minute.
Scabada. Cha. Ching. Scabada. Cha. Scabada.
Sababada.
Swoosh. Scabada.
Chimena, wallet. Para. Chara para papa. Chara para. Okay.
30 seconds remaining. 30 seconds.
Scabada. Ooh. Scabada. Ska. Chink. Chink. Scabada.
Oh, sababa.
10 seconds remaining.
Sababa.
I'm gonna call it there.
We are at 7 seconds remaining.
7 seconds remaining. Tara, you have 7 seconds to clean this up. If you don't have it, go ahead and give me your activity.
I'm growing a plant that has a fruit on it that you don't eat. And it is the I can't remember what place it was. There's Alvin and the Chipmunks are involved in this. And perhaps they're the plant. Yes, Alvin and the Chipmunks is the fruit plant. And the sun is Advil.
Okay. So here's where we're at.
Okay.
First off, if you take that long to guess again, I'm going to foul you.
Yes. I love you.
Let's
I
put that out
understand.
there for everybody. So you are incredibly close. So here's what I'll tell you. You are growing a fruit plant. I'm going to need you to be more specific. Alvin and the Chipmunks are involved. You are correct. And the sun, you're very, very close on what the sun is. Very close. Okay. Cool. I believe you have 20 seconds left. Is that right, Chip?
7 seconds left.
7. I'm so sorry to raise your hopes like that. All right, 7 seconds left and begin.
Scabada. Tick. Scabada. The tick. Scabada is Scabada. It's
That's time. It's time. That's time.
That's time. Okay. All right. It's just a wabada sabada. Wonderful. Tara, go ahead. You with no time left.
I'm growing pre-ketchup or tomatoes. And the tomato, yes, fastly. The tomatoes are Alvin and the Chipmunk, and the sun is another painkiller, which is ibuprofen.
That is correct.
Yes.
That is correct. Well done. That is 10 points, which I believe puts the Maxines back in the lead.
Funny.
Is it 10 points?
That's a 5-point round. That was round number 4.
Never mind.
We'll take
Again,
Never
dashing
mind.
their hopes and dreams.
Oh, sorry.
We are tied now at
so
18.
long. I thought we were on things.
We're on 18-18.
I am
tie
so
score.
sorry, all right? Thank you.
You're fine. That was me being snarky. That was me being rainbow wrist cups. Wonderful. Let's get thing number whatever Cynthia
Number
had
5.
wings, rainbow wings. Let's get thing number 5 up. We've got 90 seconds on the clock. This is worth 10 points, and I'm going to go take an ibuprofen and begin.
Ask me that. Beep. Gong. Fwa. It's about glug. Fwa. It's about whoop. Kink. Skibaba.
Oh, shabba hinka da sa.
Kink.
Oh, shabba hinkala.
It's got it's a wabasha yada. And the muskabasa is a waba. It's a waba yada jabba. And a basa. It's a wab the blue.
1 minute remaining. 1 minute.
And a whoop. And a
Oh, shabba da.
Saba sa. And a sa is a Saba. Ooh, nom nom nom. That's a oh, wasaba. Wabba dabba. Wabba baba. Boom. Boom.
Oh, Shabahina Nana Sabakana.
Aber schick. Don't Abba scuba. Aber
Call it there.
Yeah.
Let's call it there.
14 seconds remaining.
You got 14 seconds left to clean it up. I
Okay,
want to see where you're at.
That was time.
No. Captain Cynthia, go ahead and give me your guess.
I am donating an organ, which is
Okay.
And the organ that I'm donating is a frozen burrito.
Okay.
And the doctor is anxiety.
Okay. So here's where we're at. You're very close. You are donating an organ. I'm going to need you to clean that up a little bit. Your organ is super close. You have to clean up what the organ is and clean up a little bit of what your replacement is. And the doctor, you are actually pretty close as well. So you got 14 seconds or 17 seconds? I can't remember.
14 seconds.
14 seconds. You've got 14 seconds to just clean minor tweaks on all of these. And go.
10 seconds.
Slalakinihi. Aha, Shabaga.
It's a wabba.
5, 4, 3.
Shabakina Nana.
Time. That is time. No more time.
Please give the blue team a bonus point for Todd's final clue.
Bonus
go ahead,
point.
Cynthia.
Great. I am donating my kidney. And the kidney is a microwaved burrito. And my doctor is... my doctor is very much... everyone knows him from the high seas. That is Dr. Pirate. The pirate doctor.
You're going to kick yourself with how close you
I'm just glad you saw it.
Not as close.
So that was all the time. So Tara, you have a chance to steal here. So let me tell you where you're at. You are donating a kidney. The kidney is a microwave burrito. And you just have to tell me what the doctor is. Just give me what the doctor is.
The doctor is scurvy.
Ooh, no, I'm so sorry. No points awarded. So, like I said, you were donating a kidney. The kidney was a microwave burrito, but the doctor was the sense of dread.
The Dread Pirate Roberts.
The Dread Pirate Roberts. I know. It's a good clue. It's a really good clue. Let's get our red team up for our final thing here. I believe the score is 1 point. 1 point difference. Now, I will tell you, red team, there is a bonus point in here, and if you get what the bonus point is, you will get it regardless of if you get the whole thing or not. So that could tie it back up. So just be aware of that. You've got 90 seconds on the clock, and go.
Splooshy. Escabada. Ooh. Escabada. Splooshy. Escabada. Yeah, escabada.
It's a bug in there.
No, escabada. Scoobada. Splooshy. Huh? Scooby-da.
It's salad about.
Yeah, no, Scabada.
1 minute remaining.
Scabada. Scabada. Ooh. Scabada. Ooh. Scabada. Scabada.
Esquibas, samanas, walas, Quina, splooshy.
30 seconds remaining. 30 seconds.
Para, Quasahuramara, Ixana, Chara.
10 seconds.
So, ska, escabara, scuribara. Escabara,
That is time.
Okay, that is time. Tara, you have no more time left, so this is it. Go ahead and give me a guess. Remember, there is a bonus point hidden in here. If you get it, it will tie it up regardless if you guess this correctly or not. So go ahead and give me your guess.
I just want to say what honor it is. I am going on a cruise, and it's farts. Okay, I'm going on a
It is an farts brand cruise. Good.
The ship is almond milk, and the water was a sumo wrestler's clothing.
Oh boy, you were so close. You were so close. That is not correct. You are close on some of it. I'm actually not going to tell you what you were close on and not, but you were close in general. So Cynthia, for a chance to steal, it's still 6 and final thing. Go for it.
Okay. All right. So I am sightseeing on a sightseeing boat cruise. And my water is the almond milk, and the sights that I am seeing are the diaper of a sumo wrestler, that's the official word for it. It's the diaper. Thank you.
It is absolutely not. No, you are wrong. So here's what the final thing was. It was you were going on an Alaskan cruise. So Alaskan specifically. I know. I have to. It's the hardest one. Your ship was almond milk. So I'm going to give a bonus point for almond milk to the red team. And it was Alaska was a sumo wrestler's mawashi. It's not a diaper.
Mawashi.
Or loincloth. Yeah.
And if it's not clean, then you better mawashi it, you know?
Okay. So with that bonus point, what does that bring our score to?
Our score is now 19-19 due to that bonus point, with me in third place, which I think means that I win.
No. That means there is a sudden death. So can I get my captains to the screen, please?
Sudden death.
Oh, hello.
Oh, hello.
Hi there.
Mo. No matter what happens, Mo, I love you.
Okay.
Wonderful. Okay, so what we're going to do is you are going to have to do a pun game of your choosing. You can use any of the pun games in the Comedysportz catalog, but your suggestion, your banana in this case, will be Jason. Me. Yeah, I'll give you 10 seconds to think. Okay, and so going into this, I believe the blue team had the advantage. So, Cynthia, you will go first.
Did you hear about Jason? Did you hear about? Did you hear? Did you hear about Jason? Let me tell you, he was looking real good. He was all dressed, finger licking. Jason the Chip.
Okay, Mo.
Jason, it's not you, it's me. There's just other guys I'm interested in right now.
And with that, the red team takes it. The Maxwell Street Magazines. Much better pun. Cynthia, you should be ashamed of yourself. What?
You let me go first.
I know I did.
Almond milk.
Congratulations to all of our players tonight. Give them some 6s and 7s in chat for your teams tonight. For our blue team, it was Todd Page, Bruce Phillips, and Captain Cynthia Kamak. And for your red team, the Maxwell Street Maxines, Tara Egan, Ashley Victoria, and Captain Mo Phillips Spots. Give it up once for your referee, Jason. Paul Giamatti, guys. And I have been your announcer, Chip O'Quinn. Stay tuned. We're going to have our trivia coming up right away, and then after that, our 6 things finals after a month-long challenge. This is going to be really exciting. I'm looking forward to that a lot. Thank you so much, loyal fans, and we will see you soon.
So this is what it means to be living in darkness. I didn't know you were the red inside my mind. No, I couldn't even tell if your shoes were yellow or if the sun had painted everything the same. No, color eyes, color eyes. One kiss was all it took. Color eyes, color eyes. The oldest trick in the book. Color eyes, color eyes. I see the love in your eyes so clearly now. For the first time, yeah. So this is what it means to be green with envy. How is it possible that I was on your mind? No, now when I look at you, your hair is made of gold, and I'm no longer feeling blue. No, color eyes, color eyes. One kiss was all it took. Color eyes, color eyes. The oldest trick in the book. Color eyes, color eyes. I see the love in your eyes so clearly now. For the first time. Color eyes, color eyes. One kiss was all it took. Color eyes, color eyes. The oldest trick in the book. Color eyes, color eyes. I see the love in your eyes so clearly now. For the first time. You watch me under the light, so keep me in your sight, 'cause I can do this all night. You can call it what you want, I got something else in mind. Oh, if it's you I've been waiting for, I better make you worth my time. So don't you pay them any mind. Close your eyes, follow the sound. Keep it coming through the night. We
exactly what I need. I'm talking like a machine. I know exactly what I want, I know exactly what I need, but do you get what I mean? Oh, what you looking at? What you looking at? Why keep you standing over here? I'm purring like a cat. Oh, what you looking at? What you looking at? I'm irresistible, I'm deadly like that. 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 When you come and get me, boy, I'm deadly like that. I left the kills and know my skills, hard to get, makes no threat. I push it on a little more. I'm the girl you die for. I want it fast, want it now. Lipstick on my cheek, want your teeth on my neck. Kiss me, I'm a nervous wreck. I know exactly what I want, I know exactly what I need. I'm not ashamed what I feel. Oh, what you looking at? What you looking at? Why keep you standing over here? I'm purring like a cat. Oh, what you looking at? What you looking at? I'm irresistible, I'm deadly like that. 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 When you come and get me, boy, I'm deadly like that.
Like two magnets, we are drawn to each other. You just know how to push all my buttons. Moved out of town and I erased your number, but still I find myself calling in the middle of the night, and there is nothing I can do. I am madly drawn to you. I know you feel the same. You got my heartstrings tangled, tangled up. You got my heartstrings vibrating for you now. There's something more, but you don't want to admit it. Whoa, we're perfectly opposite. Perfectly opposite. I try to fight you off, but it's so useless. You circle around me like the moon around the earth, always ending with a kiss. I'm clueless.
What's poppin'? It's your boy, Ashley Victoria, here with you for another edition of Who Run the World, 9 p.m. Saturdays for the next 2 more weeks. We're going to have this wonderful trivia show that is produced by Marilet Martinez and Comedysportz Chicago's Director of Equity, Inclusion, and Diversity, Luis Cortez, and hosted by Marilet and me, Ashley Victoria, which is why I'm here. We're going to have 3 contestants answering some questions about who runs the world tonight. And if there are names you don't know, write them down, look them up. If there's literature, movies, songs, sports figures you don't know, go do some research and learn these women's names because they are equally as important to any man's name you know. Our contestants tonight are so ready and so excited to answer these questions and prove who knows the most about women in history and women in culture. First up, we've got a member of our minor league, Matt Kidd. We're so happy to have him tonight. And he just doesn't want to have the least points at the end of the game. So we're rooting for him in that. Next up, we have an amazing Comedysportz ensemble member and interim artistic director. She does whatever she needs to. She gets it done. My personal Comedysportz mentor, Nicole Devin. We're so happy to have her. I know she's going to get so many right because she's super smart. That's why she's my mentor. And finally, Kate. We just went through how to pronounce her last name, and I know how to do it. It's Kate. It's Kate Wiesmer.
Wersima. It's close.
That's what I said, girl. And finally, we have our host, Marilet Martinez, looking amazing tonight. She giving
thank you, Fred. Thank you. I figured I'd be the bug for all of y'all, you know.
Don't thank us. Thank you.
You know what, Marilet? Hey, Marilet. Thank you. I got you, girl. You know what? Because sometimes you got to pump yourself up. But I thank you for all the love and support here in this beautiful little box that we got going on. I am super excited to get to know these contestants a little bit and play this game tonight. Last week we did this, and I'd like to do it again. We're gonna think about a woman. Either that we know or don't know, look up to, admire, whomever, that we want to shout out and dedicate this show to. So I'm going to come to everybody one by one. Miss Ashley, who would you like to donate? Who would you like to donate the show to? I would like proceeds on your behalf.
I would like to donate the show tonight to my other daughter, because the older one got it last week, and you scooped up the younger one. You know,
I did.
And I appreciate you for that, but if I don't do it, like, then I'm a bad mom, so I gotta do it. So Liberty Prime Tompkins, an amazing woman, so strong, so outspoken, so bold, so brave.
Yes, so Liberty. Kate, who do you want to shout out tonight?
I'm going to split mine between two. Ruth is going to get half of it, and my mama, who's watching in Beecher, Illinois, is getting another one. Hi, Mama.
Hi, Kate's mom.
Hi, Kate's mom.
We donate the show to you as well.
I'm so sorry. I really am.
She'll work on it. It's okay. We learn, we grow. That's what we're here to do. Nicole, who are you shouting out tonight?
Well, I'd actually like to do to a group of women, and that is women who are married to farmers. I grew up on a farm, and it is hard work to be a farmer, and a farmer's wife is even harder. And I bring this up because we're just hitting the season where farmers are going back in the field. So specifically, shout out to my sister-in-law, Amy Devon, who supports and keeps everything going while my brother's in the field 20 hours a day. So whoop whoop to the farmers' wives.
Absolutely. Our agricultural workers are our heroes, and they keep us fed. So shout out to all of those people, all of those women in particular. Thank you for that. Matt, who are you shouting out tonight?
Well, I'm going to point it to Georgia for two reasons. One, Stacey Abrams, who I'm going to shout out tonight. She's done a lot of work. She's going to keep doing more work. Everything's going down in Georgia. And the second one is my mom, who is going to find out about this later because I yet to tell her about this. But she watches all these shows. So, hi, Mom. You're going to find out about this.
You know what? I'm sure she's forgiven you for something before. I'm sure she'll forgive you for this one.
Mm-hmm. Yes,
all right, we're going to jump into our... Oh, and I'm going to dedicate the show to... my boo, my abuelita. She's the bee's knees. She turned 90 in January. She's great.
Wow.
So here we go. For this first round and for control of the board, what's going to happen is you will see an image on the screen of a work of art that was created by a female artist. This may be visual art of any kind, so sculpting, painting, a variety of other good works. You will have a few moments to look at that piece of art, and you can get up to 2 points by either writing down the name of the artist or the name of the work of or the name of the work of art. Name of the artist or the name of the work of art.
Yes.
Alrighty, here we go. Let's throw up that first image, please.
Oh my gosh, yes. Do you remember when they released this?
It chills.
Like, so perfect. Such perfection.
It's iconic. This piece really, I got to look at it a lot last night, and I was just
strength, it's grace, it's beauty, it's determination.
It's so fierce. It's just so, and just grounded. Like it just gets you in the guts, you know? Yeah. Alrighty, excellent. We'll start with Matt. Matt, who is this artist or this work of art?
This work of art is called Michelle Obama, and it is drawn by Barack Obama's grandmother.
You can give yourself 1 point there,
okay, cool,
Matt.
cool.
It is a Michelle Obama portrait, yes. That is not correct in terms of who the artist is. Let's go over to Nicole. Nicole, what have you got?
I also said Michelle Obama, and I think I might be wrong, but is it an Annie Leibovitz?
Oh, no, it is not. But the way to put something down on that board.
I did it.
Kate, what do you got?
Yeah, it's called Michelle Obama is Everything. And then I said by someone awesome, and I'm going to feel bad that I don't know who it is.
While I appreciate the someone awesome, you will not get points for that. And the portrait is Michelle Obama. It's called Michelle Obama Portrait. But go ahead and give yourself a point because you know what? We are. The name of this artist is Amy Sherald. Amy Sherald. Amy was one of the first and only Black women to be asked by the National Portrait Gallery to commission a presidential portrait. And the portrait itself is like 6 feet by 5 feet, so it just hangs really beautifully and largely. And I want so many things covered with that picture in it. Excellent. You got your points. Let's go up to our second picture, please. Name of the artist and or the name of the painting.
And I have never seen this piece before.
I have had the good fortune of seeing this piece at the De Young Museum in San Francisco. And it was a very exciting filled day of art for me.
Is that where it lives? It lives in the Bay?
It does not live in the Bay. It was there on exhibition. So she travels. This little piece travels. All right, put your final answers down. Final answers down, and we'll work our way backwards this time. We will start with Kate. Kate, what you got?
Yeah, it's called Fear. And then Frida Kahlo.
That is correct. Frida Kahlo is the artist. It is not named Fear, however. It is not named Fear. You can give yourself 1 point. Nicole, what do you got?
That's so funny because I thought Frida Kahlo, but then I dismissed that because I was like, no, this looks newer. I called it Wedding Nightmare by someone I'd really like to meet.
I appreciate all of that, and I would like to meet this person. However, no points awarded. Matt, what you got?
I got A Dark-Spirited Child Loves Daffodils by Georgia O'Keeffe.
Oh, very strong guesses. Very strong guessing. Unfortunately, no points. Like we said, this artist is Frida Kahlo, and the name of this work of art is Girl with Death Mask.
All right.
Those are masks sort of traditionally worn and used in Mexico during Day of the Dead, hence death mask.
Kate moves into the lead with 2 points to Nicole and Matt's 1.
Okay, here we go. Okay. Let's go to that third piece of art, please. This is a famous one, sort of an iconic piece of feminist art.
Iconic.
Couple of fun facts. That triangular shape that we've got going on there, each of those planks is 48 feet long, to give you a sort of a sense of the scale of how big this piece is.
That is enormous.
Alrighty, let's wrap up here, and starting with Nicole. Nicole,
I realize how little I know about art. Uterus, I don't know who it's by.
Oh, I love that album, but it is not. That is incorrect, unfortunately. Kate, what do you got?
I said it's called Triangle, and then by Georgia O'Keeffe.
Thank you for triangling, and it is not by Georgia O'Keeffe, but thank you so much. I like that we're just going to keep guessing her, though, until we get it right.
It's going to get
commitment for me.
What do you got?
I've got Triangle Buffet Country, and it's by Georgia O'Keeffe's daughter.
Country Buffet. Unfortunately, neither of those are correct. This piece is by Judy Chicago, and it is called The Dinner Party. It's The Dinner Party, and it represents 1,038 women in history. 39 of those women are represented by the place settings that you see along there, and it is said that the features on the plate are vulvular. So, yeah. Okay. If you get in and take a deeper look into that picture, it's pretty, there's some great stuff going on in there. Great, let's get our fourth piece of art up, please.
Oh.
This was an artist I did not know very much about and had a really fun time learning about her. She was voted one of the most influential people in the world in 2016 by Time magazine.
I truly don't know this one, and I want to be like, who is she?
Her nickname is the Princess of Polka Dots.
Oh, y'all got an extra clue.
Princess of Polka Dots, if you know it. Alrighty, let's see, we're finishing our writing. Let's start with Matt. Matt, what do you got?
Okay. I've got Dayglow Polka Dot Pantaloons by Sia.
Oh, also a very good album. Incorrect, though. Nicole.
It's called Reflections.
Oh, a great song from the Mulan soundtrack. However, not the name of this piece of art. Kate.
I said it was called Pumpkins by Georgia O'Keeffe.
Oh, so close, so close. The name of this piece of art is All the Eternal Love I Have for the Pumpkins. So you were very close, Kate. And this is by Yayao Kusama. Her work is really dope, y'all. If you Google her, she's amazing.
Let's charge a point, so I'm giving Kate a point just for getting pumpkin.
I think pumpkin deserves a point. Absolutely.
Yeah, very fair.
Let's get our next image up on screen, please. Oh man. the knowing nod from Nicole in the middle there. Yes. All right. I think we've got it. Almost there. Pencils. There's no that was a remix too. Pencils. Let's start with Kate.
Flowers by Georgia O'Keeffe.
You are correct. It is Georgia O'Keeffe. Yay. However, it is not the name of the painting.
I knew this was Kate's moment. I was so excited.
Yeah, no doubt about it. That is 100% of Georgia O'Keeffe. And I believe hers are all named after the flowers. So I went with Orchid 13.
Ooh, an excellent fragrance from Chanel, but not the name of this painting.
No. Okay.
But you get a point anyways. Matt, what you got?
I've got by Georgia O'Keeffe, Tulip.
Excellent guess by Georgia O'Keeffe. Give yourself a point. It is not Tulip. The name of this one is Red Canna. That's the famous Red Canna, everyone.
Yeah, I didn't know the name personally, which is why I'm an announcer on this show.
This is why
I was like, all of those are the wrong flowers. Just like
I work in a flower shop, and when people ask me questions about flowers and plants, and I'm like, I don't know, I'm gonna Google with you right here. Let's work together.
Like it's a color palette. That's what I'm doing.
Exactly. Yeah. I'm going for an architecture thing. Okay, let's put our next piece up on screen. While we're waiting for there it is. This piece has no name, so this is just an installation piece. So we will only, if you're able to name the artist, you will get a point for this one.
No name. It has no name.
No name.
So think of artists that don't name their works. Once again, announcer. Hi.
You look amazing. Your hair looks gorgeous.
Thank you. It's gone through a lot tonight. I won the 7:30, so
you sure did.
It's been a lot.
That point from behind was clutch. Let's start with Matt. What do you got?
I've got the Mary Schofield.
Strong guess, but incorrect.
Okay.
Nicole.
I believe that is by installation artist Sally O'Malley.
Oh,
straight out of Ireland.
Irish O'Malley's. Strong guess, but incorrect as well. Kate.
Put not Georgia O'Keeffe.
While that is technically correct, I will not award a point for it. The name of this artist is Ruth Asawa. Ruth Asawa. She's a Japanese sculptor, visual artist, and her work, she works in wire. So all of the things that are in that picture are made out of wire, and it's wire technique that she learned in Mexico. And then she makes really beautiful pieces that sort of play with shadows and lights, and she's very, very cool. Ruth Asawa. Ruth Asawa. Shout out Ruth. Let's go to our next painting, please. Our next visual art, please. Okay, this is a picture of a piece of performance art. To give it a little context.
Y'all know this.
There's YouTube videos about a very sort of powerful encounter that happened during this piece of art, or as a result of this piece of art happening. But name the lady artist who put this all together.
Shout out to Michelle Davy, a Chicago performer who remounted her version of this at the Crowd Theater, the former Crowd Theater.
Yes. Ooh, I wish I could have seen that.
Michelle is always pushing the limits, and even though we can't be out arting right now, I know she's creating something amazing.
We'll be arting in each other's faces so soon. Nicole, let's start with you.
Man, this is just sad. It's called The Meetup.
Oh, I love that. I love that app. Unfortunately, incorrect. Kate.
I said it is called Look at Me, and then by I Wish I Knew Who.
I feel like so much performance art should be called Look at Me. Unfortunately, neither of those are correct. Matt.
This is called Confrontation by Alice Mary Cooper.
Ooh, all very strong guesses, all incorrect as well. This piece is entitled "The Artist is Present," and it was brought to us by the grandmother of performance art herself, Maria Abramovich. So she sat across this table for 2.5 months, I believe, and just had silent encounters with the person on the other end of the table. And she had a partner that she worked with and lover that she worked with like many years beforehand. They had a horrible falling out. They hadn't spoken to each other in 20 years, and he showed up at this installation after having no contact with each other for 20 years. And it's a really powerful moment that was captured. You can YouTube it, Maria Abramovich, The Artist is Present. It's super, if you want just a good bunch of feels.
The audacity.
Right? Just like...
It's typical, right? Like, oh, she can't talk? Let me show up.
Exactly. But anyway, we digress.
Putting the man in manipulation. Here we go. Can we get the next piece of art, please? Oh, yes. Really, this sculptor's work is...
I know it's like being dunked in a bucket of cold water for like the last 2 weeks of everybody coming on the show and being like, I don't know that.
Right? It's that part of it's like where we're all like, yes, I need to learn more things. Awesome. Let's start with Kate. Kate, who
so I didn't know the name, but I said it's beautiful, and then I said it was by Grandma Moses because I think I remembered another female artist.
Both very strong guesses, both incorrect, but thank you, Nicole.
No idea who the artist is, but I think it's Brave, so I called it Bravery.
A beautiful alternate name, not the name though. Matt.
Shot in the dark. I'm going to say this is Community, done by a matriarch of bad children.
Well, I can't verify that second half, so unfortunately no points awarded. And
the
it's
first
not
one,
correct. The name is not correct. The name of this piece is Lift Every Voice and Sing, alternatively known as the Black National Anthem. And this piece comes to us from Augusta Savage, who is a prominent figure from the Harlem Renaissance. She was an influential artist, teacher, civil rights activist, super badass woman. Augusta Savage brings us that piece. Can we get the next piece up, please? Yes.
That's a beautiful rendering.
I wanted to come at this one a little like, a little diff.
I love that.
Alrighty, let's wrap up our answers there. Okay, oh my God, Kate, finish rating. Matt, let's go ahead. Who do you think this is?
I said that this is Alice in Wonderland by someone amazing because I really like that style.
It is correct, It is Alice in Wonderland. While she is amazing, that is not her legal government name. Yeah. Nicole, what do you got?
Oh man, I'm so mad because I obviously recognize Alice in Wonderland, but I thought I took it another level in Alice in Wonderland to Temptation.
Ooh, yeah.
I also did not know who the artist was.
I like that interpretation. Unfortunately, incorrect. Kate.
Right. Oh, I didn't go with my gut. I went Cheshire Cat, and then I said by not Disney.
Okay.
While there is a Cheshire Cat, it is a Disney piece. This is comes to us from Mary Blair. Who was one of the only female concept artists at Disney way back when Walt was doing his thing. And she came up with a concept art for Alice in Wonderland, Peter Pan, Songs of the South, and Cinderella. So she was like the foundational conceptor of all of those works of art.
They all have the same style. I love that. Yeah.
That last round, Kate is still in the lead with 4 points. Matt is up to 3 points, and Nicole is trailing with 2.
Oh, I have 2. Yay.
Alrighty. We're gonna end right there on that one. Let's keep going with let's see. Kate's in the lead, you said?
Correct.
Kate, let's go over to our board and you get to pick from either TV shows, political figures, or She Said What? Which is quotes by different famous women. All points correspond to their number that you see up on the screen, and you have a choice of the board.
I'm going to go TV shows for 1.
Excellent. TV shows for 1. All right. This American television sitcom was created by Susan Harris and originally aired on NBC from September 1985 to 1992. It garnered many awards over its time, including Primetime Emmys for Outstanding Comedy Series twice. Each of the 4 stars of the show received an Emmy, making it one of the only 4 sitcoms to have the cast receive each individual Emmys. And the stars of the show were B. Arthur, Betty White, Rue McClanahan, and Estelle Getty. Name that show. Alrighty, we'll start with Matt. What's your answer?
The lovely show Golden Girls.
That is correct. 1 point for Matt. Nicole.
I believe it is called The Golden Girls.
Yes, The Golden Girls, but we will take the Google search version as well. And Kate.
Golden Girls.
Oh, points for everyone across the board.
Points for everyone. Yay.
Finally, I know something.
Kate, you're still in the lead. Where would you like to go?
Let's go TV shows for 2.
TV shows for 2. Here we go. Jerry Jewell played the character of Jerry Tyler on this television show from 1980 to 1984. The role made her the first person with a visible disability to have a reoccurring role, on a primetime series, as well as the first actor with cerebral palsy to be featured on a television show. What series was this on? Oh, I'm going to start with the shimmy in the middle. Nicole.
You take the good, you take the bad, you take them both, and there you have the facts of life. She was Blair's cousin.
That is correct. Give Nicole 2 points.
Whoop whoop.
Matt, what is your answer?
I said a show that does not exist, Dr. Goodman. I don't know who that is. I froze.
Maybe she and Dr. Quinn. I don't know.
Yep. I'm so upset. That was in my brain.
Your answer?
I think I picked the opposite of Facts of Life, which is Dynasty.
That might be the opposite. That is correct.
I also gave Nicole an extra bonus point for singing.
I appreciate that. Who's in our lead now, Ashley?
So now Kate has 5, Matt still has 4, and Nicole is up to 6.
Nicole, you've got control of the board. Where would you like to go?
Let's finish out TV shows for 3, please.
All right, this will be our final question for the night. We didn't get to our other categories, but that's A-okay. Come back next week because we might use them then. For this final question, worth 3 big points. Creator and showrunner Yvette Lee Bowser's initial goal was to develop a show about herself and her friends that would change the portrayal of young Black people on television. She also noted that the women represented on this show are her 4 different sides, saying in an interview that, quote, "I've been as ditzy as Sinclair, as superficial as Regine, as bitter as Max, and as focused and driven as Khadijah. Who is this showrunner and writer?" I'm sorry, who is the show? What is the show? What is the name?
I was like, oh.
I'm sorry. I said her name. Yvette Lee Bowser. Bowser. Let's start
how Matt was dancing already, like as soon as
right.
It's the opening, man. It's the opening. Let's go. I had that memorized.
Matt Kidd, what's your answer?
Oh, it is a show that I grew up watching so much. Living Single.
Yeah. That
amazing.
Is correct.
And I thought it was Hal Barker.
To Matt. Nicole, what is it?
I could see them. I knew Queen Latifah was in it, and I could not, for the life of me, think of the name. And Girlfriends, which is
different show.
Also a good show.
I know, but I was like, I know this isn't right, but I'm so
so close. And Kate with hand over mouth. What's going on?
This is literally my mom's favorite TV show, and I messed it up. I put A Different World, which is her other favorite TV show.
Your mom's amazing either way.
I know.
Well, A Different World was an amazing show.
All right, so Since that was our final question, right, Marilet?
It was, yes.
Our final score is Matt with 5, Kate with 5, and Nicole with that extra bonus point for singing in the lead with 6. Nicole wins tonight.
Oh my goodness, Nicole takes it. Congratulations, Nicole. You will be coming back later on to compete at the finals. Yes, it's exciting. What else? Anything else we got?
Matt, you did not come in last place. You tied for second. So congratulations for that. We will be back next week at 9 p.m. It's going to be me and Marilet and 3 new contestants. And they're going to have to answer these questions. And you're going to get to learn more names of women who run the world and handle business. Bosses do boss things. And that's why you got to tune in to see who wins next week.
Excellent. Amazing. This was lovely. Thank you so much, you guys. We'll see you next week. Congratulations, Nicole.
And you all wanna be round. Yeah, you all wanna be round. Round a champion. I got tons of soul on my true collective ball. Famous, so famous, #1 desirable. I do what I want when I want and how I want it. Leave you with the one in yeah, that's how I roll. I got change to throw, I don't care about no gold. Better, so much better, flipping incredible. Always on the show, so they know that I still got it. And I never feel sorry, yeah, to the world. This is me, I'm so royal. And you all wanna be round. Yeah, you all wanna be round. Round a champion. This is me, I still on it. Cause you all wanna be loved. Yeah, you all wanna be loved. But a champion. When I hear him come like my fuse and then ba-bum. Later, see you later, I'm about to blow this up. You can sing my song if you want, I know you want it. It's always kinda funny, yeah, cause I know I'm a superstar in the sky to lead you on. Haters gonna hate us, approve of how they love. They can bring me down, nah. They are jealous, a million my umbrella, yeah, they love me so. This is me, I'm so royal. And you all wanna be round. Yeah, you all wanna be round. Round a champion. This is me, I still on it. Cause you all wanna be loved. Yeah, you all wanna be loved. But a champion. Yeah. All I wanna do is just say, you don't understand how I play. I am on my way to win you over and over, yeah. Oh, you can hear my voice in your head, and you wanna hear it again. So you play it over and over and over, yeah. This is me, I'm so royal, and you all wanna be round. Yeah, you all wanna be round. Round a champion. This is me, I still on it. Cause you all wanna be loved. Yeah, you all wanna be loved. But a champion. This is me, I'm so royal, and you all wanna be round. Yeah, you all wanna be round. Round a champion. Yeah. All I wanna do is just say, you don't understand how I play. I am on my way to win you over and over, yeah. Oh, you can read my voice in your head, and you wanna hear it again. So you play it over and over and over, yeah.
You're like a circle that floats around me, keeping me safe and sound. And when I fall, you tied a rope to me. You're blessing me every day. I was down with an illusion, like a sparrow with broken wings. But now I shine with your reflection on me. I'm getting back up on my feet. That you showed up was written in my palm. You are a statement, explode like a bomb. I get to push myself to victory. You make me winner. pushing me up to the top. I saw the clouds looking angry, but then the sky reached my mind. And when I space out, I see the possibilities unfolding the way that I want. That you showed up was written in my palm. You are a statement, explode like a bomb. I get to push myself to victory. You make me winner. You cut me loose and set me free. You cut me loose. You make me win in every way. You show me how to spread my wings. Yes, I'm the winner of the day. You cut me loose and set me free. You make me win in every way. You show me how to spread my wings. Yes, I'm the winner of the day. Yes, I'm the winner, yeah. 'Cause I'm the winner, yes. 'Cause I'm the winner, yeah, yeah, yeah. Ooh, yes, I'm the winner, yeah. I don't cross my T's. I don't dot my I's. I won't say pretty please, or speaking little white lies. I've got a rebel soul. 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 Just get down with it, down with it, down with it. Just get down. I ain't no thing that you can chain with a ring. And I ain't no price for admiring eyes. I've got a rebel soul. 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 is patient. Go run away, get it out of your system. Come back when you're older. Go find a place where you can't be the victim. And come back when you're older. Go catch the storm within your broken bones. And be wild, 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 wild. Summer's end, and you feel that this is your beginning. Well, colors fade, but it's okay. There is good in changes. Go run away, get it out of your system. Come back when you're older. Go find a place where you can't be the victim. And come back when you're older. Go catch the storm within your broken bones. And be wild, 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 wild. Hello, emotions. Hello again. As every ocean come as rain. I know my circles. I know my name. Another sequel is on the way. Oh, oh, my love, reform and rise to be so free. In time we seize infinity. Growing love. Hello, my borders. Hello again. You're out of order. I'm out of pain. We're closing circles. We got no end. Another sequel about to land. Oh, oh, my love, reform and rise to be so free. In time we seize infinity. Growing love.
The final night of the inaugural Six Things tournament. I am Patrick Conley.
And I am Luis Cortez, and we are so excited that you could be here tonight to join us for the final championship round of what has been an exciting tournament.
Absolutely. We are here tonight with the Midwest Midbests, the winners of our blue division, taking on Team 30 plus the winners of our red division, two exceptionally talented, exceptionally knowledgeable, and exceptionally skilled teams. It is no surprise that they made it to the finals.
Oh no, it was an exciting competition the whole way through, and it has all been leading up to tonight. So, sorry that you paid for the whole seat. You're only going to be using the edge of it.
Dun, dun, dun. So tonight, you're going to see something a little bit different from both a regular comedy sports match and something a little bit different from the Six Things tournament. Both of these teams are going to be giving you a full comedy sports match experience, taking on some of comedy sports classic games just for you before we go into our final Six Things round. And tonight, that Six Things round isn't just a normal Six Things round. It is extreme.
That's right. Tonight we are going to be playing Extreme Six Things. Now, what does that mean? That means that every person on their team is going to be leaving the room while we get all the clues, and then everyone is going to be guessing, and everyone is going to be giving clues. So no one will have any time to prepare anything ahead of time. They'll get their clues, and off they go, with 90 seconds to get their guesser to guess all those things.
All right. But there are still some things that are the same as a regular comedy sports match, including our brown bag foul. We are still trying to do things above the belt, keep things clean so everyone can enjoy tonight's match. So the brown bag foul will be in effect. For those of you who don't know, we here at Comedy Sports pride ourselves in doing a show that everyone can enjoy. But because everything you're about to see is improvised, made up on the spot based off of your suggestions, it might get messed up. And if that happens and someone crosses that line of good taste and says something that makes you go, ooh, one of us can call the brown bag foul, penalize that player for whatever it is they said or did, and we will even take points away from their score.
That's right, and this is also going to apply to all of you in the chat. Since we're going to be getting suggestions from you, you're going to be throwing them in the chat for us. But be sure to keep that family friendly as well so that everyone can enjoy both the match and the chat. Now, we're not the only ones watching that chat. We also have the brown bag bots that are now living within the chat. So if any of them catch anything, they'll be sure to alert us. Now, we'll give everyone a warning once, but after that, we might have to boot you from the room, and we don't want to do that. We want everyone here tonight to enjoy the competition.
Absolutely. By the way, there's a few things that you should know. One is that the Six Things tournament is for your entertainment, but it is also for us to keep this show going. If you'd like to support us, you can do ! Six Things or ! Merch. These are a few ways to support our theater. At ! Merch, you can see all of our Comedy Sports merchandise, t-shirts, tote bags, can koozies, and even our limited edition original Queens of Comedy shirt, which is still on sale, supporting the Chicago Freedom School.
That's right. Now, one of the other things that we'll be keeping an eye out for tonight is going to be our technical foul. Now, because we now live within the internet, we're all depending on that Wi-Fi, and if something were to go wrong, if we might drop the call, if we maybe forget to unmute ourselves, or if all of a sudden things just happen to get glitchy at home for whatever reason, because Wi-Fi, as scientists say, is magic, we're going to go ahead and call that technical foul. Now, we're not exactly sure what sort of penalty is going to take place. That'll be completely based on what is going on in that moment. So, keep your eyes on your mute buttons, but also make sure that you made enough Wi-Fi for everyone. I don't know how Wi-Fi works, but we're about to find out tonight.
And one thing before we get into tonight's match, a huge thank you to Kate Wiersma, to Susan Harmon, and to Christine Mortensen, who just gifted more gift subs than I can count in our chat and have, of course. I would like to point out, kicked off a hype train at level 3, which I didn't know you could do. That was immediate. That was awesome. Thank all of you for supporting the theater. And by the way, if you're an Amazon Prime subscriber and you haven't already used your Twitch gaming subscription to support us, yeah, that you you can link your Amazon Prime account to your Twitch account, and you can subscribe to our channel for free. If you don't, that money just sits there in Jeff Bezos' bank account, doing none of us any good. So let's take that money away from Jeff Bezos and give it to us instead, or to the streamer of your choice.
I like to think that he has an actual money bin like Scrooge McDuck.
Like, yeah, which is much tougher to swim through than you would imagine.
I would think it would be difficult to swim through, but I still want it.
Oh, absolutely. I built this giant money bin, but now I have nothing left to put in it. All right, that's enough from us. It is now time to kick off tonight's show. So let's go ahead and meet both of our teams tonight. Loyal fans, welcome to the final night of the inaugural Six Things Tournament, where Team 30 Plus takes on the Midwest Midbests. Tonight, let's meet our red team, Team 30 Plus. Put those 6s and 7s, put those fingers in chat, as we welcome the first player for the red team. It's Kate Cohen. Next up for the red team, please welcome to the screen, Nicole Devon. And your captain for Team 30 Plus tonight. Give it up for Philly's own David Dritzis. And now, more foam fingers, more 6s and 7s. For your blue team tonight, the Midwest Midbests. Tonight, kicking things off for the Midwest Midbests, it's Todd Page. On anchor tonight, give it up for dance captain, Kelsey Myers. And your captain for the Midwest Midbests, make some virtual noise in chat for Bradley Machov. And of course, let's hear it for your announcers for this tournament. Your pseudo-referees, me, Patrick Conley. That's Luis Cortez. And me again. Welcome, everybody. And now it is time for us to meet both of our teams. So let's go ahead and bring them to the screen. If we could have both of our captains to the field.
All right, captains. Woo! How we feeling?
Feeling good, Luis. My team has been 30 plus. We've been lifting our low pound weights, 5 pound sensible weights. We've been, eating our Wheaties and freebasing some Geritol, so we're ready to go.
Okay, fantastic.
Yeah, keep that impact pressure off the knees.
Well, I mean, that's the way to go. Bradley, what's your response to that? What are you bringing tonight?
I don't know. We're just feeling like winners tonight. I don't know what else to say.
Okay. Short but sweet. I respect that. What are you, Bradley? What are you expecting from the 30 plus tonight?
Ooh, I'm expecting, some bad knees and some tired eyes and just a general malaise from them, really.
And David, any response to that?
I'm impressed by this team. I mean, look, Bradley's an excellent guesser, as you saw last week. Kelsey's amazing. Watching her play is beautiful. And Todd Page, he does the best he can. So that's admirable. So we're happy to take this team on.
Right. Well, we're going to get into the 6 things portion to decide this all in just a minute. But now, let's start off with tonight's first head-to-head game. Captain David, Captain Bradley, both of you are guests right now. So we would like to do, as a coin toss, to decide who is going to call this first game. Rock, paper, scissors, best 2 out of 3. So you don't have to get a rock or a paper or scissors. You can just use your hands. But I'm going to count 1, 2, 3, go. When I say go, throw rock, paper, or scissors. The winner, 2 out of 3, picks the first head-to-head game. All right, get those hands ready. 1, 2, 3, go.
Plastic.
I'm afraid that scissors do cut plastic. All right, and now let's go for round number 2. 1, 2, 3, go.
Oh,
it's a tie. 1, 2, 3, go. Ooh, paper covers rock. It all comes down to this round right now. I think this is a harbinger of things to come in this match. 1, 2, 3, go. Oh, and rock, break, scissors. The 30 plus uses experience to their advantage and now gets to choose our first head-to-head game. Captain David, what
we would like to try this on for size, and that would be try that on for size.
Ooh, Captain Bradley, do accept.
I would like that plastic bag. Thank you. Yeah, we accept.
Okay, fantastic. Let's go ahead and let's screen all the players. Now, for the game of Try That On for Size, what's going to be happening is we're going to get a bunch of, in fact, right now in the chat, why don't we start getting a bunch of suggestions of activities that you had to do this week, or activities that you're going to do next week, or maybe a chore that you don't care for, or a chore that you do care for, or a chore that you know you got to do but you haven't done it yet. All right, so we're going to take these activities and we're going to go back and forth, trying them on for size, trying to come up with new ways of using them. So let's say you were to give us the suggestion of, let's say we're washing that dish. We could be trying that on for size, but we could also be scrubbing this child's face, or we could be doing bad finger painting, or we could be DJing on the side, you know, to make a couple extra bucks. So we'll go back and forth until somebody gets called out. How does somebody get called out? If they repeat something that's already been said, if they repeat something that's already been done, if they hesitate, if they give me the robot Tarzan foul, me go school, or if I'm just tired of listening to what sounds like the longest answer in the world, then they will just have to leave the screen. All right, last player standing is going to get 5 points for their team. So here we go. Let's get this. In fact, Pad, why don't you get us our inaugural suggestion for this first game?
I would love to. I'd also like to say a huge thank you to Amanda Brock, Simon Collier, Susan Harmon, and Kate Wisma one more time. And also, of course, our very own CSZ Jason for all of those gift subs that just came in, putting us at 101% of our Hype Train Gold at the very start of tonight's match before the first game.
And there's still 2 minutes left of that Hype Train, so please feel
free. Oh, and of course, Mark Wilder and the Flim and M. I hadn't written those down yet. Awesome. Thank you so much. All right, your first activity for this game of Try That On for Size is going to be fixing the roof. Fixing the roof.
Fixing the roof, fantastic. Fixing the roof, and we'll go ahead and we are going to start with Captain David. So here we go. Fixing the roof, players, begin.
I'm fixing the roof. Try that on for size.
I'm playing a very small game of whack-a-mole. Try that on for size.
I'm seeing this egg is completely hard-boiled. Try that on for size.
I'm painting my nails but missing. Try that on for size.
I'm giving my brother the gentlest of noogies. Try that on for size.
I'm making sure I still have a hand. Yup, try that on for size.
This isn't a key to my house, but I'm going to try it anyway, many times. Try that on for size.
I'm a psychic with a new method. Try that on for size.
I'm teaching health class. Try that on for size.
I'm making sure I get carpal tunnel. Try that on for size.
I lost it. I lost it.
I know you did. That's all right. All right, let's go ahead and get Captain David off the screen. This round goes to Todd. Well done. But let's go ahead and get another one of the 30 plus up here to take on Todd. And Pat, why don't you throw me another suggestion here for this next round?
I'm very excited about this one. This one is applying decoupage.
Ooh, fantastic. So there's Kate, just perfect timing. So Todd and Kate, you are going to be applying decoupage.
Finally.
Yep, there you go, right? Finally, we're getting this show out of the gutter and into the fancy gutter.
Into the crafting where it belongs, baby.
Right? Woohoo! Here comes the money. Take it away, Todd.
I'm applying decoupage. Try that on for side.
I'm casting a very small wizard spell. Try that
on for size.
I'm basting a garnished game hen. Try that on for size.
I'm ultrasounding a very tall person. Try that on for size.
I'm showing off a makeup brush on my YouTube channel. Try that on for size.
I'm a crossing guard, but a retired ballerina. Try that on for size.
I'm showing off some great ribbon dancing techniques. Try that on for size.
I've broken my wrist, but now I'm free from my cast. Try that on for size.
I'm casting a spell on my fingers, so they work better. Try that on for size.
The way I show affection
Sorry,
is
Todd.
by...
I'm gonna stop right there. Todd, we already had someone mention spells and magic earlier. It was Kate. So, unfortunately, I have to leave the screen. Sorry about that. But let's go ahead and get another one of the Midwest Midbests up here to take on Kate and Pad. Throw me another one of those sweet suggestions.
Yes, this is the active activity of parallel parking.
Ooh.
Right.
The way I do it.
So say that again, Kate.
I just said the way I do it. I don't know.
Yeah, them's his fighting words. Kate came to win. All right, so we got Kate taking on Captain Bradley. Here we go. Kate was talking real cocky about it, so here we go. Let's start with you then, Kate. Parallel parking, take it away.
I'm parallel parking. Try that on for size.
I'm making some weird pottery. Try that on for size.
You want to meet my pet snake? Try that on for size.
It's Mini Wheel of Fortune. Try that on for size.
I am David Bowie's stand-in in Labyrinth, and I got 2 glass balls, baby. Try that on for size.
I'm in that video of a goth rave. Try that on for size.
I'm harvesting some crops in my own way. Try that on for size.
It's Mini Price is Right. Try that on for size.
Have you ever heard of a gentle tricep shred? Try that on for size.
This circular shake weight's the new trend. Try that on for size.
Do you like my new golf cart? My dad bought it for me. Try that on for size.
Human laundry. Try that on for size.
You know, there is a saying, and it is a wise man.
Sorry, Kate.
Looks in a circle. But yeah. So it's an old proverb.
Just get her out of here. All right. Oh, wow, that was so quick. All right, great. So Kate's out, Nicole's in, and we need another suggestion. Go for it, Pad. Wow me.
Berating faculty.
Berating faculty. Fantastic. We are berating faculty, and we are starting with Bradley. Go.
I'm berating faculty. Try that on for size.
I'm gonna shake my finger until it falls off. Try that on for size.
There's a proverb of something. Try that on for size.
I'm shaking a bell, ringing it. I don't have any more ding-dongers, so here we go. Try that on for size.
It's extra Mini Price is Right. Try that on for size.
You take the left turn there, and then you're gonna go right to the Walmart.
Hold on. I think I've had enough of the mini game shows. So I'm gonna call Captain Bradley out. Captain Bradley out. And let's go ahead. Yep, here comes Kelsey with her. Yeah, she's ready.
So should I not say my mini Family Feud bit now? Is that not? No. Okay. Good to know. Thank you.
Shake her hand. Shake her hand.
Wait.
There it is. There it is.
This is hard.
I know. And you know what? And here comes Pad with another really hard suggestion too.
All right. This activity is playing a tiny version of Family Feud. No, I'm sorry. It's captaining a canoe. Captaining a canoe.
Captaining a canoe. Fantastic. Here we go. Starting with Nicole. Captaining that canoe. Begin.
I'm captaining a canoe. Try that on for size.
I got 2 swords. Try that on for size.
I'm building a 1-person hut with 1 board on this side, 1 board on this side. Try that on for size.
I love stealing baguettes. Try that on for size.
I'm cutting through this forest so that I can find my one true love. Try that on for size.
I'm writing the alphabet very large. Try that on for size.
I'm on these giant stilts walking around the Renaissance Fair. Try that on for size.
I don't like bugs, so I've got a bug stamper. Try that on for size.
Oh, is this your first time in Venice? Welcome to the gondola ride. Try that on
Oh, I've stolen your gondola, and now I boom, 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 pow! I stole your gondola.
Sorry, Kelsey. Sorry. I believe that is your final player. So that means that 30 plus is going to get 5 points.
All right.
Real quick, can you hear my whistle at all?
Let's test it.
No, we cannot.
You cannot. Can you hear that?
Now I can.
Well, now. All right, I might mess around with my sound a bit. So take it away, Pan.
Wonderful. That is an early lead for Team 30 Plus, whose score is displayed in blue, which is really confusing me. But they are now off to an early lead, which also gives them the advantage going into our first game in our team choice round. If I could please have Captain David to my screen.
All right, here I am.
Congratulations, Captain David. Your team
Thank you.
Took that one right away. How would you like to keep the momentum going in this team choice round?
I would like to keep that momentum going, Pad. We would like to play the game of, because I got some excellent actors on my squad, changing styles.
Wonderful, an excellent choice. With that, please field your team.
Great.
So everybody in chat, we're going to be coming to you for 2 sets of suggestions. The first one is very important, and you can start on that one right now. I would like you to start typing in a whole bunch of different genres. That could be genres of movies, that could be genres of TV shows, books, theater. That could be the names of famous playwrights or authors. That could also be, you know what, just anything that to you says a genre of theater, film, or television. Or maybe even radio, I don't know. But go ahead and start putting all those into chat, as many as you think of. So here's how this game is going to work. In just a moment, we're going to get a suggestion for Team 30 Plus. They will start doing a scene. However, at any point, you might hear, and then I will call out the name of another genre. They will have to continue that same scene with those same characters, but now with this new genre on top of it. Oh, everybody has bells. Very fancy. So the second suggestion I'm going... Oh, so at the end of this game, I'd like you to lock it away in your brains, because you're going to have to decide whether it deserves 5 more points, putting Team 30 Plus even further in the lead. But not before we see this the other game from our blue team. But right now, for the game of changing styles, here's the next thing I need from you. What's the job that got away? What's the career that when you were like 10 years old, you were like, I'm going to be this when I grow up, but it didn't quite get there? And I'm loving these genres you've been sending us. Ooh, these are awesome. You know, this one, I'm just excited to see what this team does with it, but these are all fantastic, fantastic suggestions. But I'm going to take the suggestion of professional tour guide as an inspiration for this scene. So for the game of changing styles, at any moment you may hear the magic bell and have to switch genres. But to kick things off, we're going to start with a regular scene. Your suggestion is professional tour guide. Team 30 Plus, are you ready?
Yes.
Yes.
Begin.
Well, welcome to my home, Madeline. I bought this house in 1992. As you can see here, it's Victorian style with some modern day updates.
Chris, we don't have to do this, you know. We don't have to do all the formality. Just because we work together at the museum doesn't mean we can't be real people when we're...
Western.
When we're alone, Christopher, I feel a different energy in my bosom around you.
Well, I'm sorry there. I've never been with a fancy lady like yourself. I'm just a farmhand who doesn't know his up from his down, his west from his north.
But you know your heart from your head, and that's more than my daddy can say.
Madeline, nice to see you again.
Soap opera.
Christopher, I was wondering when you would show up here again.
Well, Mother,
yes?
I'm getting married to Madeline.
That's right, Dora. I know you don't approve of Christopher and me because we work together in such menial tasks, but guess what?
What?
I'm going to combine two, teen angst and dystopian sci-fi.
Ever since the world went apocalyptic, Mother, you've been like totally narshing on me. Totally.
Me and
I
Christopher have
understand.
something that nobody understands, especially not the capital.
I
Yeah.
understand that you're both the last remaining people who can actually continue the human race, but this is a little quick to move to marriage, is all I'm saying.
Hallmark Christmas movie.
Did someone say marriage?
I don't know. I haven't even kissed you yet. It's not the end of the movie, and I've just hugged, and I feel like that's gone too far. But I don't know. I know we hated each other just a little while ago, but now I feel like we're meant to be together.
Christopher, look.
It's the family heirloom ring. Take it and give it to her.
Oh, Mother.
Infomercial.
It's available at Hallmark gift stores for only $9.95. Free shipping.
And that is time! Give it up for Team 30 Plus. All right, everybody, lock that game away in your brain because you're going to have to decide whether it deserves 5 points. But only after we see... Oh, and thank you to our technical director, Ryan Ford, who switched the team colors in the banner below me. I really appreciate that. I don't know why it was messing with me so much, but it's much better now. All right, but now we get to see this game from the blue team.
All right, fantastic. Captain, where are you right now? How you feeling after that game?
Ooh, I'm a little scared. That was a good showing from 30 Plus, but I'm confident in the game we have.
Okay. What are you bringing to the table?
Well, we're gonna play my second favorite game, Naive Replay.
Naive Replay, fantastic. All right, so for the game of Naive Replay, how many are we sending? Everyone out of the room or just one person?
We're gonna send Todd and Kelsey out of the room.
Great, fantastic. All right, so right now we're going to go ahead and send Todd and Kelsey out of the room. So they are leaving and going out to their soundproof home. They're just leaving the room and removing their headsets so they can't hear anything that's going on. So what's going to be happening right now is Bradley is going to start this scene. But he's going to do a scene for you right now that is going to include all 3 players. But he's going to have to leave room for everyone as he goes along. Then we're going to replay this amazing scene, and we're going to bring in the other 2 players, and they're going to have to add themselves as we go along. Now, let's go ahead and get a suggestion for this scene. How about, what is a hobby that you've always just been a little too afraid to try? Like, it looks cool from afar, and you dream about doing it, but it eludes you from so far away. So go ahead and throw that into the chat right now, and Pat, if you could be so kind and find that for me. And just so I know, Captain Bradley, who are we bringing in first?
Oh, Todd's gonna come back first.
Great, so we'll bring in Todd, and then we'll bring in Kelsey. Fantastic. Thank you so much. That's very helpful. Where are we, Pat?
There were several things. Only one of them got suggested more than once, and it's the only right answer. Parkour.
Parkour. Fantastic. Okay, so Captain Bradley is now going to give us a scene about parkour. I will be calling this Captain Bradley. Here we go. Are you ready?
Yes.
Begin.
All right, bro. This is the perfect landscape to do some tricks. You ready? Yeah, man. I'm excited too. Don't be scared. This is going to be great. All right, here's what you're going to do. You're going to jump off that building. Then you're going to run down those stairs. Then you're going to catch that train. You're going to take it to the next stop. And then you're going to turn around and run all the way back. You got it? All right, I'll wait here. Whoa, that was so cool, right? I know, right? Whoa, I think we're gonna have to have a parkour off, everybody. Oh man, that's a challenge to me. What? Nice.
All right, we'll call it right there. Fantastic. Well done, Captain. All right, so what's going to happen now is we're going to have to redo that scene again. But this time we're going to go ahead and we're going to bring Todd back in here. So we're going to go ahead and send a message to Todd to tell him to come back into the scene. And then he is going to have to insert himself into the scene as Captain Bradley is going to attempt to redo that scene exactly as he did it the first time. So we're just gonna... We sent a message to Todd, yes? Great. Fantastic. Thank you. Just gonna give it a second here for Todd to get back in here. There he is. All right. Fantastic. Todd, you ready to do this?
Yeah, sure.
All right, here we go. Let's... Yeah, sure, why not? I'm here. Let's see that scene again. Begin.
All right, bro. This is the perfect landscape for some tricks. You ready?
Yo, I am so ready. I brought the foam pads to stretch with and everything.
Yeah, I'm excited too.
What? Carol, what are you doing?
You scared?
Yeah, are you scared, Carol?
Alright, here's what you're gonna do. You're gonna jump off that building, you're gonna run down those stairs, you're gonna catch the train, take one stop, and then you're gonna come back. Easy peasy.
No! What was that?
Alright, let's see it.
When do I give her the foam pads? Oh! She's doing it!
Oh my gosh, that was awesome!
Here's the pads!
Isn't that right? That was so cool!
That was so cool.
Whoa, I think we're gonna have to have a parkour off!
Oh!
That sounds like a challenge!
Between you and her, that's crazy! Go for it!
Whoa! Whoa! Whoa!
Whoa! Get your hand on my face, man!
Nice.
I agree.
Alright, what's up, right? Well done, well done. Alright, let's go ahead and send a message to Kelsey. Let's go ahead and get Kelsey back in here. So, we're sending a message to Kelsey to bring her back, and she is also going to have to insert herself into this scene as both Captain Bradley and Todd attempt to do that scene exactly the same way. So here we go. All three are here, and we are beginning now.
Alright, bro, this is the perfect landscape for some tricks. You ready?
Yeah, I brought the foam pads for stretching.
Oh, yeah, okay. See, I thought I'd bring book we could read sometime.
I'm excited too, yeah.
Yeah. Are you excited, Carol?
I was not excited, but now that I have book telling me how I excited.
You have questions?
Yeah, I have one question. Number one, who's starting? Because I have bad form. I need to copy one of you.
Alright, here's what you're gonna do. You're gonna jump off that building, you're gonna run down those stairs, you're gonna take the train, you're gonna take it one stop, and then you're gonna run on back.
And then I'll give you the foam pads?
Okay, see, America's weird. Over in Europe, I don't want to jump off building, but I guess we already jumping. Okay, he's already gone. He left already. Wait a minute. Come back. Come back. Come back. Where'd everyone go? We jumping off building. Oh no, my friends are gone. Oh my god. Come back.
Oh
my god.
Oh, you did it.
Here's the pads.
That was pretty cool, right?
Yeah.
I think I might throw up. It's okay. I might throw up. I'm nervous.
That sounds like a parkour challenge to me.
Between you and her? Nice.
What type of freaks are you?
Whoa, 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 whoa.
Hey, get your hand in my face.
Oh, I'm sorry. I'm just copying Fred because I don't know how to parkour.
Nice.
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 Alright, we're going right there.
All right, everybody, it is now time to decide which of our two teams gets the next 5 points. You saw two games. You saw the changing styles of Team 30+. You saw the naive replay just a few moments ago from the Midwest Midbests. who gets those 5 points. Get your votes in now. Use channel points if you want to. And also, Luis, I made a terrible, terrible mistake earlier in tonight's match.
What?
I did not introduce our music director tonight, David Yance.
Oh, yeah, Yance! That's who you're hearing right now currently. Pickle in the ivories.
So all of that live music you're going to be hearing for these scenes and for our 6 Things Guessing is coming to you live and improvised from David Yance. And with just a few seconds left in this poll, our next 5 points at a 60-40-ish split are going to go to Team Blue. That is the Midwest Midbests. 5 points, tying this whole match up.
Ooh, yeah, 604 to 415. Well done, Midwest Midbest.
All right, but that means that it is now time to go into our next head-to-head game. We cannot leave this at a tie before we go into our 6 Things round. So let's have both of our teams to the screen as they are right above me. All right, Captain David, Captain Bradley, we've come to our next head-to-head round. Now, David, I believe you got to pick the first head-to-head game. So, Bradley, what would you like to challenge both teams to for this head-to-head round?
Well, I'm feeling a little celebrity punishment.
Ooh, Captain David, do you accept?
Oh, not only do we accept, but we accept.
Bold words. Please field both of your teams. So this is the game of Celebrity Punishment. This game, as you might guess from the title, is a pun-off. So in the chat right now, what I need is every celebrity you can think of. These could be movie stars, these could be famous singers, these might even be really famous fictional characters. But just anyone who is near and dear to your heart who you think is really, really cool. Feel free to put in multiple suggestions. Feel free to just put in one if that's all you think of. But the more you put in, the more we have to work with. Oh boy, these are going to be good. So in just a few moments, we are going to be taking one of these names, and our players are going to be called on one at a time to come up with a pun based on that character's name. So, for example, if the suggestion was Tom Hanks, sorry to burn that one, you might say, oh, if Tom Hanks was really, really grateful, he'd be Tom Thanks.
Okay.
Exactly, right? I don't even know why we have to do anything after that. How is it going to get better? So, what I want you all to do right now, though, is keep in mind which players make you laugh the most, which team gets the most chuckles out of you, because you're going to have to vote again at the end of this game on which of these teams you think deserves 5 more points, giving them the advantage going into the final round of 6 Things Extreme. All right, so we're going to start off with this one. I love it. We're going to take, let's see, Marky Mark. We're going to jump right in, full speed ahead. Marky Mark is your celebrity. This is the game of Celebrity Punishment. Players, are you ready?
Yes!
Yes!
Wonderful. Marky Mark is your suggestion, starting with Todd.
If Marky Mark wasn't from Boston, everyone in Boston would be really disappointed.
Wonderful. David.
Oh, if Marky Mark were like a sassy dog, he'd be Snarky Bark.
Nicole.
Oh, yeah, if Marky Mark were rotten fruit, he'd be Marky Mark and the Funky Bunch.
Kelsey.
Thank you.
If Marky Mark were a writing utensil, he'd be Marky Marker.
Bradley.
If Marky Mark worked on the Biden campaign, he'd be Malarkey Mark.
And Kate.
If Marky Mark got a 3rd-degree burn from hot liquid, he'd be Mark Skaldberg.
Oh, multiple levels. Luis, were there any names that jumped out to you in that in the chat during the last few seconds?
Sure. Let's go with Stevie Nicks.
Stevie Nicks, wonderful. And we're going to start with Dritzis.
If Stevie Nicks had a song list that was kind of like, too romantic, she'd be Steamy Picks.
Kate.
If Stevie Nicks went to a chiropractor, her band would be Fleetwood Mac.
Bradley.
If Stevie Nicks knew how to build websites, she'd be Stevie Wicks.
Todd.
If Stevie Nicks was a cereal no one liked, she'd be Stevie Kicks.
Hey, Nicole.
Oh, yeah, if Stevie Nicks stood on the edge of a cliff, she'd be Landfall.
Ooh, and Kelsey.
If Stevie Nicks was actually like a kitchen utensil, she'd be Stovenix. I don't get this game.
Well, you're playing it perfectly.
I don't.
Luis, what would you like for our next suggestion?
Oh boy. You know what? Let's go with Gordon Ramsay, and let's definitely start with Kelsey.
Gordon Ramsay, Kelsey.
If Gordon Ramsay was another like animal, he would be Gordon Sheepsy.
Nicole.
Oh yeah, if Gordon Ramsay were canned pork products, he'd be Gordon Spamsy.
And only because I know it's going to make him furious. Todd.
If Gordon Ramsay was a pork broth, he'd be poured on Hamsy.
Ooh, Kate.
If Gordon Ramsay were at the very top of a church belfry, he'd be Bell's Kitchen.
Bradley.
Okay, so if Gordon Ramsay were just hanging around doing nothing in the county where the capital of Minnesota is, St. Paul, he'd be bored in Ramsey.
I was
Dritzis.
during that joke.
Yeah, if Gordon Ramsay were like a villainous wrestler, he'd be like Borden Slamsy.
Nice. And Luis, let's get at least one more.
Sure. How about let's go with Claire Danes.
Claire Danes is your inspiration. Claire Danes, starting with Todd.
Cool. If Claire Danes went to the gym a lot, she'd have fair gains.
Ooh. That was good. Nicole.
Oh yeah, you know what? If Claire Danes were a horse, she'd be Fair Mains.
Cool. Bradley.
Claire Danes went to the North Pole and found the secret candy factory. She'd be Rare Canes.
Ooh. Dritzis.
If Claire Danes were like most dudes on the internet, she'd be Claire Splains.
Kate.
If Claire Danes and I got married, she'd be my so-called wife.
Kelsey.
Okay, we're gonna keep a theme. If Claire Danes was an animal, she'd be, look at that sweet bear, Danes.
And that's the game!
End on that!
Of course we will!
I don't get this game.
It's fun.
Oh! I should have already started this poll. I forgot that was my job tonight. Who get 5 points? Red, blue. Perfect. All right, that should be self-explanatory. So go ahead and vote right now. Use those channel points if you want to. Use those bits.
Did you mean to spell it blue, like cordon bleu?
Yes, because I'm classy and not a bad typer. All right. Let's get those votes in. This is going to decide who has the advantage going into our 6 things round, coming up in just a matter of moments.
Come on, folks. Who get 5 points? Red or blue?
All right. Ooh, this is super, super close. I was going to end the poll early, but this one is actually neck and neck. By the way, if you're interested in more information on maybe how to even learn to do what we do, you can do ! classes, I believe, which will tell you more information about our training center and things you can sign up for. And you can also do ! schedule to find out about the shows that we do here almost every single night of the week.
Oh, this is neck and neck!
Ooh!
There it is.
And by less than 1%, the red team gets 5 more points. Team 30 plus won this just barely.
Ooh.
Barely.
1,087 to 1,039. So they were up there. People were using some points tonight.
This is exactly what we want to see. We love this dedication. Ooh, my goodness. That is a lot of channel points. That's fantastic. So here is what we have coming up now. It is our 6 things extreme round.
That's right. This is what it's all come down to. We've been playing all month, and now these two teams currently, and correct me if I'm wrong, Pat, the score standing at Midwest Midbests 5, 30 plus 10. So
That
it
is correct.
Still anybody's game. So what's going to happen for this round of Six Things Extreme is that we are going to have to send all 6 players out of the room. So let's go ahead and I'm sorry, Captain
Wait,
David.
hang on. I'm going to make a proposition here.
Okay.
That was a really close vote. Like, real close. So I'm going to give the other team half our points so that we go into this last round completely equal.
We don't need them, but we'll take them.
That sounds fair to me. That sounds fair to me. So let's go ahead and round that up. So both teams are going to get 3 points, making our score 8-8 going into our final round, as if the last 45 minutes never happened.
Fantastic.
It's like most comedy sports matches, Pad.
All right, so now the game is all tied up. After 45 minutes of grueling competition, both teams managed to get themselves the exact same amount of points. And now here we are at the last 6 things round. So we're going to go ahead and send all 6 players out of the room as we get ready to play Ultimate 6 Things Extreme Awesomeness and other words that make it sound like it's a different game.
All right. And to kick things off for the 6 things round, we're going to be getting all of our suggestions right now, including our activities. So in the chat, as we explain this, start putting in active activities. These could be things you might do on summer vacation. These could be chores you do around the house. These could be things you do for work, things you can only do in a dream or in the movies. So go ahead and start typing those activities you'd like to see us use into the chat right now, and we'll pick those in just a moment. Now, the way the 6 things round is going to work is we're going to get these activities, and our teams are going to have to try to guess them, plus some strange replacements we're going to put in there to make it a little bit tougher. But this is the extreme version, which means that none of our players are going to see any of these activities or any of these clues until they are about to start the round. So every single player on each team will have 1 chance to guess. We'll have that order for you as they come up. But every single player is going to be guessing once, and every single player will also be giving clues in those other rounds. Just like regular 6 things, though, they're going to have 90 seconds on the clock for each clue to try to guess their activity and the replacements. And if at the end of that 90 seconds they haven't done it, the other team has a chance to steal.
That's right. All right. Let's take a look here. Now, Pat, are we finding these 6 things, or are they going to grab them for us off of the list?
Yes, we're going to go ahead and I believe I'm just going to check in with our producers here. We're going to grab the activities for you, right? Or would you like to choose those yourself, Mr. Producer? Yes, we are going to grab those. So, Luis, if there's anything that's already caught your eye, why don't you start us off with activity number 1?
Sure, I got one that I'm gonna save it for my other one. But let's say that the first one is going to be we're tap dancing, Pat. We are tap dancing.
Wonderful. And for thing number 2, we are going to be cooking pasta. Cooking pasta.
All right. For thing number 3, let's go ahead and. Oh. There's so many good things in here already. Let's say we're you know what? You're playing a saxophone solo.
Playing a saxophone solo. Excellent. For thing number 4, you're going to be ski jumping. Ski jumping for thing number 4.
All right, for thing number 5, you're moving into a college dorm.
And this is a good time, once again, to remind those of you who maybe haven't seen one of these in a while, things 5 and 6 are worth double points, so we tend to make these just a teensy bit harder.
Everything is 5 and 6, Pad. Everything.
So for thing number 6, let's go ahead and take, as your activity, dancing in a mosh pit. Or just moshing, which is dancing in a mosh pit. Well, we have our activities, but as they are, way too easy, so we're going to need those replacements now. Some of you have already gotten a head start on this, but right now, in the chat, Go ahead and, Luis, would you like to do this one at a time, or would you like to just get the whole list right now?
I'm sorry. What do you mean?
Oh, would you like to do replacements one at a time for each of these clues, or do you want them to type in all of their suggestions at this very moment?
Yeah, let's just go ahead and get them all right now.
Nice. All right, we need vowels, nouns, everybody. You can use vowels.
We need all the vowels.
A, E, I, O, U, sometimes Y. But we need vowel. I keep saying vowels. Nouns. People.
We need nouns.
People, places, things, concepts, celebrities, fictional characters, types of food, locations, any of those things that you can think of. Vowel, for example, would be an acceptable noun. And feel free to type these in. If we pass yours early on, feel free to type it in again. We don't mind if someone has something that they want us to use in there to see it more than once. So, Luis, for tap dancing, why don't you get the replacements for this one?
Sure. You're going to be tap dancing, but your tap dancing shoes, or your tap shoes, as they are known, are going to be the Ninja Turtles. And you are... Let's see. Oh, and you are wearing a swing set.
Awesome. All right, so we are cooking pasta. For this one, you are the noodles themselves, or the pasta, will be an eye chart. I really like that one. Thank you for everyone who's been suggesting vowel-based puns, by the way. And the water that you are boiling your noodles in is going to be mustard. And if they specifically specify fancy mustard, I may even be inclined to give them, maybe not a bonus point, but at least praise. I forgot we're not doing bonus points. My apologies, Ryan.
All right. let's play that sax solo. They're my favorite. So let's say you're doing a saxophone solo, but your saxophone is an eye chart. Your saxophone
we just got eye chart. Sorry.
I'm sorry. Great. Your saxophone is not an eye chart. Your saxophone is Flintstones vitamins. Your saxophone is Flintstones vitamins, and then let's say that you are playing. You can't do a saxophone solo alone, so you're playing with the Easter Bunny.
Just on a side note, I'm going to let it drop for now, but just know that the next time we speak, I am going to bring up that you said the phrase, "You can't play a sax solo alone." All right.
Don't you dare. If you will have a mortal enemy for life.
All right. You are ski jumping, and your skis, instead of skis, are going to be an ice cream sandwich. Thank you to everyone who is still doing vowel-based puns. I really do appreciate this. And the ramp that you are jumping off of is going to be Costco.
Okay, let's move into a college dorm. You're moving into... I'm just trying to find some... Feel free to throw in a good one that you see here, Pat. I'm trying to not go crazy here, but I'm also trying to find some good ones.
We have a very strong contingent in the chat who is insisting that we take, at some point, St. Louis Arch.
Haven't we taken that already?
I don't think so. I think it's just showed up a lot. I mean, we've taken it in the past. That's definitely been a suggestion we take it. Yes.
I feel like it's created contention on several amounts of times.
Oh, good point. Good point.
But you know what? If people want to throw it in there, you can throw it in yours. All right. All right. So let's see. We're moving into a college dorm, but let's say that the boxes that you are carrying in is a slip and slide, and your roommate is an ear infection.
This really has recreated my college experience.
Yeah, I knew it.
All right. So our final activity is moshing, specifically moshing in a mosh pit. The music that you are listening to, instead of being music, is going to be Herman Munster.
Oh, I almost took that earlier.
And you are moshing with, and I cannot tell you how excited I am to see this team use this one. You are moshing with a partridge in a pear tree. I think they can do it.
That becomes the winning point.
It may very well all come down to a partridge in a pear tree. All right. So these are your suggestions that, as you see up on screen, these are activities. Each team is going to have 90 seconds to try to get their person to guess these. They can take as many guesses as they need to, as long as there's time on the clock. Once time is out, the other team can steal and take their points. Things 1 through 4, each worth 5 points. Things 5 and 6, each worth 10 points. So it's very likely to all come down, in fact, to that last clue. All right. Now, as we said before, this is Six Things Extreme. As these players come back, they're not going to actually see these activities. Those won't be on display for them. They're not going to know what clues they're going to be giving or guessing. But through each round, so for example, for thing number 1, Bradley will be guessing, and just before the clock starts, Todd and Kelsey will get to see what clues they'll be giving. It will go on like that until every single team has had all of their players guess, ending for our final rounds, numbers 5 and 6, with Kelsey Myers and Kate Cohen going head to head.
I'm so excited for this.
I have to admit, like, we don't have anything at stake here. We're just getting the suggestions and keeping and watching the clock. I am incredibly nervous. I've like sweated through this jacket, and it is nice and temperate in my apartment.
Oh, I mean, people were taking this so hardcore that there were definitely times where I thought we might lose some friends over this.
We do have someone in the chat who right now is suggesting that we do offer bonus points if one of the players guesses or references the St. Louis Arch. Lots of St. Louis Arch fans in the house
Big
tonight.
St. Louis Arch fans. I mean, I have seen it in person, and it is a feat. It's a marvel. But I don't understand why people are so all about it right now.
I think it's because I'm now remembering the last time we had that. It was an absolute catastrophe, and people didn't speak to each other for the entire week after that clue.
Because, I mean, they were trying to get it, and everyone essentially just kind of, we're out of ideas!
All right, so we are waiting on our players to come back. So I have to tell you, this entire tournament has been an absolute journey, and one of the things about it that has really stood out to me is, as someone who's been with Comedy Sports for several years, I've only been with Comedy Sports since 2012, but I felt like every single week I have seen some new take on the game, some new take on giving clues that has completely changed my mind about how this game can be played.
Oh, most definitely. I mean, you know, I've been playing for a little longer, but it's always great to kind of like get to see new players and new people and see what their take is going to be on some of these clues, and to just kind of be able to step in there and be like, oh, I never would have thought of that. But Pat, I believe that we are good to go.
We are good to go. So we have all of our players back. So let's go ahead and bring them to the screen. All right. The labels on the packages may not describe the contents for the moment, but we know what's going on. All right, everybody. It has come down to this. This is Six Things Extreme. I believe that Bradley, you are going to be guessing first for your team. Is that correct? Excellent. Now, at this point, our producers are sending those clues to your teammates for them to start guessing. As soon as they have those clues, we are going to start the clock. You will have 90 seconds. However, I believe guessing against you is Nicole. So, Nicole, right. You will have the chance to steal if Bradley does not guess this in the next 90 seconds. And then we'll flip that. So, Bradley, you'll have a chance to steal from Nicole if she doesn't get her clue in 90 seconds. Nicole does not think that's going to happen.
We'll see. I actually think it's Kelsey trying to steal from me, but that's fine. Leave Bradley up there. I ain't scared of either one of them.
All right. So this is Six Things Extreme, starting off with Captain Bradley. Luis, I'll turn it over to you for this one.
Oh, sure, fantastic. Yeah, I'll take this first one. All right. So, as we mentioned before, you're going to have 1:30 for this very first one. 90 seconds on the clock, and those 90 seconds start right now.
Askara, maskara, askara, ba, askara, ba, kuparaskaya. Tickety clackety splash in the bush.
Somebody won?
Askara tinkaba, askara plush, askara whiskara, askara tink. Askabush. Woo! Askara. Ooh! Askara. Fatika. Askababa. Ooh! Tink. Askaba. Askara. Tika.
30 seconds.
All right, we'll stop right there. You have 29 seconds left. So, tell me, what are you doing?
I'm tap dancing.
That's right.
However, my shoes that I'm wearing are not shoes. They are the Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles. And the clothes that I'm wearing are not a fancy tap dancing suit. They are a swing set.
Oh! Good job. Well done. That is 5 points. 5 points to the Midwest Midbests. All right, so that's thing number one, and now we are moving on to thing number two. So thing number two. Pat, are we going to do these back and forth, you and I?
Perfect. That sounds like a plan to me. As long as Ryan is okay with that. Cool.
And, Bradley, were you raising your hand? Did you have a question?
Just a little unclear who's trying to steal for blue right now?
Oh, you are stealing for the blue team right now.
Great.
All right. Oh, look at me. I look great in this little box here. All right. You have 90 seconds on the clock. Red team, for clue number 2, are you ready? Oh,
yes. Yeah. Yes.
We're holding?
I believe we are.
Yes, we're holding for just a matter of moments.
Good. My heartbeat will just keep getting louder.
Gotcha. That is a good point, that it does help if we wait until our gevers have the clue before they start giving clues.
All right, I'm ready to steal.
No.
Don't even start with me, Minneapolis.
Okay, well, see, you guys, the problem is people just need to have the clues.
We're ready, baby.
All right. So it looks like Team 30 Plus is ready. You have 90 seconds on the clock. Activity number 2 up on the screens for our fans at home, starting right now.
You're muted. Somebody get somebody go. Somebody get a fruka.
Goodness, you're muted.
And then what
a 1 minute left.
Oh, somebody get some of the copa. I'm low. Somebody get some of the. Somebody get
And stop the clock. All right, we have 28 seconds left. Nicole, you can use it if you need it, but let's go ahead and hear your guess.
I am making spaghetti in ketchup water, and that spaghetti is an eye chart.
I am afraid that, well, your activity is correct. Your spaghetti is correct. That water is not correct. Let's go ahead and clean that up. You have 28 seconds, starting now.
Somebody got supaga, somebody kisiraga.
No. Baraba, Basnaba Daba Shaba, Da Aba Shabada.
Stop the clock, stop the clock. You have 11 seconds left. Nicole, give me the whole thing.
I am making spaghetti. That spaghetti is an eye chart, and my water is mustard.
Thank you. That is Chicago style. 5 points to Team 30 plus. Both teams getting their first round right off the bat. But now we move on to our next round in Six Things Extreme with Todd and Dritzis.
All right, so now we're moving on to our next one. All right, so that means that we are bringing up Todd here. So Todd is going to be guessing our very next one. Todd, as like the other rounds, you're going to have 90 seconds with Dritzis watching over your shoulder. Your two players should be getting their clues right now. Go ahead and give me the thumbs up once you have them, clue givers. And then we can get going. As I mentioned, 90 seconds, and then, of course, use that time wisely.
I feel like there's a million turtles that live in my stomach right now, and they're all trying to push their way out of me.
They're ninja turtles.
Yes.
Todd, the strange thing is, I've never heard anyone use that expression before, and yet I know exactly what you mean.
Why specifically turtles?
This like kind of feels like they're hard and like climbing all over each other.
I think you should see a doctor. I'm just throwing it out there.
Oh, I'm actually dating someone right now.
Oh, well, fair enough. Fair enough. You know, career's not everything.
No.
All right. So, all right. So I believe our clue givers are good to go. So you have 90 seconds on the clock here, Todd. Here we go. 90 seconds begins now. About 30 seconds. Right. We'll call it right there. We'll call it right there. All right, well done, Todd. You have 25 seconds left. Tell me, sir, what are you doing?
I'm playing the saxophone. My saxophone's a Flintstones vitamin, and I'm playing the saxophone for the Easter Bunny.
All right, because you have some time left, I'm gonna ask you to get a little bit more specific with your activity. Everything else is actually correct, but the activity needs to be a little bit more specific. So, use that time wisely. Begin.
Skaboosh,
Alright, we'll call it right there. We'll call it right there. You have 7 seconds left, Todd. 7 seconds. Tell me, what's your activity?
I'm playing saxophone in a jazz band. And my saxophone is Flintstones vitamins, and the person I'm playing for is the Easter Bunny.
Okay, so you still have 7 seconds. That activity still needs to get a little bit more specific. So here we go. 7 seconds left. Begin. One.
Oh, basketball!
And Scoopy Boo.
Oh, basketball!
That's it. Time is up. Time is up. Time is up. You're done. You're done. You're done. All right, Todd, give me the whole thing.
Well, the saxophone is, of course, a Flintstone vitamin. I'm playing for the Easter Bunny, and I'm playing a saxophone solo!
That's it. There you go.
Yeah!
Well done. Good job. That is another 5 points.
Outstanding work. This is exciting. Someone earlier in the chat predicted that this was going to finally come down to an audience vote at the end of all of this. and I don't know if they're wrong. This is outstanding.
No pressure, thanks.
Yep, unless, of course, it all gets messed up right now. All right, David, it is now your chance to go up here. So this is going to be thing number 4. This is for the red team. They're getting their clues right now. 5 points on the line for this one to tie everything up, 18-18. Todd is going to be stealing this one if the opportunity arises. But hopefully, it's not going to come to that. Unless you're Todd, in which case, hopefully it will.
I hope it does.
Yeah, exactly.
Let that happen. Mm-mm.
All right, so red team, once you have your clues ready, just give me a thumbs up that you're ready to go. Excellent. So the red team has their clues. 30 plus. Are you ready for thing number 4?
Yes.
Yes. So ready.
Then start now.
Aquí se pasa esa Cusca, se Cusca, hace Cusca, se Cusca, esa Casura
Baragisa malaga flopokika, sabadanka, shopalaga. So gusa baragisa malaga shopala. Oh, blankilinga muma samaga. Shabagisa malaga flonka baka tika laka. Oh, sabaragisa malokopla. Sabariga flonka tanka, shuka, nam 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 nam. Sabaragisa malaga floka, shlopuka, Shabagisa malaga. Script, punk,
Shlunk.
Bakasi.
45 seconds.
Fluka puka, shabarigi fluk, plunk, shink, sabariga fluka, haum.
Oh, yeah. So, Java.
Esa cosa, se whoop.
Yeah, Shabba.
Busca, se Kiska Mathau, se whoop.
Shabba.
Kusa Mathau. Esa, se wo, se Fiskara, se Fiskara. Oh, se Kisa Mathau, se Busca, se fucking.
Oh,
esa, so wo, sa qual, se Usnis cow. Esa Ruska Fevavau, esa Wavau, esa Wafwa.
10 seconds.
Se Kiska Mathau, esa Basa, esa
5. 4 seconds left. We'll stop the clock right there. All right, you have 4 seconds left. A little bit of time to clean up.
Yeah.
Tell us what you're doing.
I'm long ski jumping, and I've got ice cream sandwiches on my skis, right? And the ski jump itself is a scrapbook.
Ooh, you have everything correct, literally until the last possible moment. You are ski jumping. Your skis are ice cream sandwiches. What your ski jump ramp is, we have to clean that up. You only have 4 seconds to do that, or Todd has the chance to steal. That time starts now.
4, 3, 2, 1.
Zero. That is time. No more time remains. We are out of time. All right, last shot for these specific 5 points.
Okay.
Francis, what are you doing?
I am ski jumping, right? But my skis are ice cream sandwiches, and I'm not on a ski jump. I'm at Kohl's using my coupons.
You are, I don't want to give anything else away. I will say that last thing was not correct. Todd, this is your chance to steal these 5 points. What are you doing?
I am long ski jumping, my skis are ice cream sandwiches, and the ski jump is Costco!
That is correct! 5
Yes!
points to the blue team, making our score 23-13. Damn. Now, that is a healthy lead for the blue team, but that also means that if the red team manages to get one of these next 2 correct, that's going to be a tie game, and we did not have a contingency plan for this in the finals. So that is exciting. Luis, I will turn it back over to you for this next activity.
All right, so let's go ahead and move on. Here we go. Things 5 and 6. You know what that means. They're getting harder, but the points are getting doublier. So we're going to have 1:30 on the clock. We are bringing up, I believe, our final guessers are Kelsey and Kate. So it comes down to Kelsey and Kate. This is it.
Right, no pressure.
The entire match, the whole month, comes down to Kelsey and Kate. All right, so Kelsey, you're gonna have 1:30 on the clock. Blue clue givers, please go ahead and just give me a thumbs up once you have your clues good to go, and we will start this 5th thing. As I mentioned before, we're doubling the points for this one.
So it's gonna get just a little bit harder. I'm very excited about this one. I made this one especially for this team. So.
Thanks.
Oh gosh.
So yeah, it's gonna.
I'm nervous now.
You know how much people love it when I'm the one making the things.
I didn't hear that. No, I didn't.
Well, you should. There's a pamphlet and everything. So here we go. We're ready to go. So 30 minute 30 on the clock. Minute 30 starts now.
Ask about tick. Ba da 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 da. Ask about tick. Basketball. Basketball. Good.
Wabba.
1 minute. 1 minute left.
Splooshy. Like a sploosh, like a
Okay, it's gonna take it Oh, like that.
30 seconds. All right, that's it. Time's up. We'll call it right there. You got 26 seconds left. 26 seconds. All right, Kelsey. What are you doing?
Okay, well, I'm moving into my college dorm, as you do. The boxes are a slip and slide, and I am living with the worst roommate of all, a nasty ear infection.
Yes, that is correct. That is 10 points. Wow, I really thought I made that challenging for you guys. I feel like such a failure. 10 points. Wow, okay. So that brings us to our final thing. Here we go. Let me hand it back over to Pad.
All right, this is our final thing. Thing number 6 for Team 30 Plus. This one I made just for you all, so you're welcome. All right, you have 90 seconds on the clock. You should be getting the clues in there in just a few seconds. Kelsey is going to be stealing for the blue team if the opportunity arises. But this is for 10 points. 90 seconds coming up on the clock. Red team, once you have your clues, give me a thumbs up to let me know that you are ready to go. All right.
I don't have any clues.
Wait a minute.
She's ready. I'm ready.
Okay, you have 90 seconds on the clock for thing number 6, starting now.
Let's go.
Subigi Similiki Malakablaga. Oh, no. Subigi Similaka Flanka Ponka. Shamiga. Shamiga. Subigi Similaka Flanka.
Click.
One minute.
What's a minute? Okay. Yep.
Flanka Ponka Tinka. Shamiga. Shamiga. Zaba.
And stop the clock. You have 42 seconds left. Kate, give us your activity.
Oh, baby, I'm 14 again, and I'm moshing. But the music I'm moshing to is the sound of Frankenstein screaming. Mm-hmm. And the person that I'm moshing with is a partridge in a pear tree.
You are moshing. You are moshing with a partridge in a pear tree. The music, however, needs to be cleaned up just a wee little bit.
I think this is something that's not in my reference level. I can't wait.
Your team has confidence in you. You have 42 seconds. Cleaning it up now.
Click.
So 30 seconds.
And then
Di cosa aveva fatto? Oh, esa, wow, se fisi fa. Oh, yeah.
Stop the clock. Stop the clock. We'll go ahead and stop the clock right there. You have 16 seconds left. Kate, give us the whole activity.
Cool, great. I am moshing. I'm moshing with my friend Partridge in a Pear Tree. And the music that I'm moshing to is the theme song from the Munsters.
Woo! You have 16 seconds left. You are extraordinarily close. It is not the theme song to the Munsters, but you are closer than you possibly know. You have 16 seconds to clean it up, starting now.
If he's gonna have a vow.
10 seconds. Five, 4, 3, 2, 1, 0. That is time. That is time. All right, there is no more time to clean it up. Kate, give me the whole activity.
Well, I'm really happy that I know this because I am moshing. I'm moshing with a partridge in a pear tree. And my the music that I'm listening to is Mr. and Mrs. Munster, also known as Dad and Lady Bird Munster.
While that guess is
correct,
I do want to say that guess was worth 10 points, but
Thank
just
you.
not in this specific match. Kelsey, this is your chance to steal.
Okay, let's see. I'm moshing with my good friend Partridge in a Pear Tree to the music of Eddie Munster.
Oh, very close. You were moshing with the Partridge in a Pear Tree. The music, though, was Herman Munster.
Oh my God!
However, it makes our final score Midwest Midbests 33, Team 30 plus less than 30 at 13. That means the Midwest Midbests have won the Six Things Tournament.
First of all, thank you to both teams for putting on a fantastic match tonight. Congratulations to 30 plus for making it this far. Thank you so much for playing and giving a fantastic match. And of course, Midwest Midbest, the Midwest Midbest, the very first Six Things Tournament champions. First, why don't we let's talk to 30 plus here. Captain David, that was a fantastic match.
Thank you.
Highlights for you.
Well, you know, I feel like Herman Munster might have been audience revenge because in our first show, we got the Munsters. So I feel like they were like, and Kate was giving the clue actually, which is why I thought she'll know this. But I have to admit.
I'm surprised that most people are not aware of the clearly well-known character Lady Bird Munster.
Yeah, she was First Lady of the United States, right?
Absolutely, right? So, I mean, I feel like we should go back and check the tape on that one. But I absolutely need to get back on the night.
A lot of people aren't familiar with that character because that was when that's like their cousin Oliver. That was when they jumped the shark.
Yeah.
Once Lady Bird Munster, and she was like Swamp Thing. Once Lady Bird Munster entered the show, everyone was like, I'm done.
Yeah. And everyone remembers the more famous First Lady, Morticia Nixon, who came after that.
Yeah, exactly. That's the one I always remember first. Midwest Midbest. Where are you right now? Describe to me where you're feeling.
The turtles are gone. They've left. No more turtles.
Back to the sea.
2 thumbs up from this girl.
Congratulations, both teams. This was a particularly fantastic round of Six Things. I mean, you all kept one-upping each other. I think we got, 5 out of the 6 things? Or did we get all 6 things?
Let's see.
Yeah.
5 out of 6 in total guesses.
Yeah. So in total guesses, 5 out of the 6 things. I mean, the first 4 were just back to back. Boom, 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 boom. That was just fantastic playing. Some smart clue giving. I want to ask, from anyone, what was your favorite guess tonight, or like the hardest clue that you gave tonight?
Well, you know, I have to say, Nicole, you've been in Chicago for a while now, so it it hurt me a little bit that you said ketchup because every Chicagoan knows you do not
You know
put
what?
ketchup on hot.
Here's why I said ketchup, David. You showed me a hot dog. You showed me this, and you went no.
Oh.
So Chicagoans don't use ketchup. So
I meant the hot dog. That's on me.
Don't blame the guest. It's always the giver.
I use ketchup. I'm no fool.
Right? And then I was real confused. I was like, we don't put ketchup on them. What are you doing?
That is fair. That is fair.
Anybody else?
I'm just happy to be here.
I think like saxophone solo. So like sometimes the like easiest of concepts are the most complicated to like give hints for, and like saxophone.
I'll tell you though, that one was killing me because I knew exactly what you guys meant at the top, and I was like, I want to steal this one so bad.
I saw it too. I saw David, and I was like, I can. For those of you who don't know, David and I are longtime rivals and also good friends. But I was like, I can't let David have this.
Oh, and Todd, I have to say, I know that we're from the opposing team, but one of my favorite moments was definitely you every single time going back to that sax solo, always playing Careless Whisper every single time. And I loved that so much.
I mean, there's a lot of good saxophone solos out there, but I would say that is the definitive saxophone solo.
Genre defining.
Yeah.
And also
the read and everything.
And also, this is a good time because people in the chat were mentioning it earlier in the night, and we were remiss at the top of the show. But how many amazing clues and how much amazing context is provided by our musical director, David Yance.
Yes, absolutely.
Well, I forget what song it was, but the song you were playing for moving into college dorm was
it was Louie Louie.
That's right. It was so like the chef's. I heard it and I was like, that's so perfect for
I don't
exactly.
get it.
It's Animal House.
Oh, I'm not here today. Apparently, I'm just somewhere else.
I'm glad. This wasn't Six Things, but I do want to shout out that Changing Styles game from earlier. That was like seamless switches.
Oh, thank you.
I also want to give a big shout out to CSC Chicago as a visiting player. Like, this has been so much fun to do this whole month. I'm so happy to have been a part of it, and it was really, you guys all did a fantastic job putting it on, and I'm so thankful and happy.
Yay, Bradley!
Yes, and I have new friends.
Yay!
Oh, Bradley!
We had practices. We had a practice the first week, and we had a practice the 3 replacements week, and it's really nice like getting to know each other. Yeah, we really did.
So you actually like got together and practiced.
Yeah, we had like a full like an hour or 2 long like Zoom rehearsal twice.
It all makes sense now.
We just kind of chatted, and we just would chat on text about
We
stuff.
originally had a different third person. Kate actually subbed in at the last minute because one of the people that was supposed to originally be on our team had a family emergency. So we were very lucky that Kate was available and stepped in before we started. So
It
Awesome.
was
Well,
a
thank
pleasure
you,
to be here. And initially, I was
thank you
like,
for
I can't do
jumping
this.
in.
It's too late at night. I'm so tired.
All right, well, thank you all so much for playing, and thank you so much for being here. And Kate, I hope you get some rest, and thank you for jumping in. But I do believe that we are ready to move on to our next thing here, Pad.
Our seventh thing.
Yeah, we just have once again want to say thank you to everyone who supported us in the chat throughout this entire tournament, this entire month. Thank you to all of our teams who played, all the players who came from different cities across the country, from Comedy Sports all over across different time zones. This was absolutely a blast, and this is just the start. This is something that will be coming back. We cannot wait to see what happens when this gets even bigger and even better. But now, I believe we have just a quick, maybe like just a special treat for everyone who's been with us on this entire journey throughout the Six Things tournament. So I will turn it over to our producers right now.
spread your wings and fly like a bird, using gibberish words. The clues are in, and the ref is set. 1:30 on the clock. You've got your jersey on and you're ready to rock now. This is your chance to show them what you know and watch their minds blow. Boom! You've been training your whole life to achieve victory in internet improv comedy. It's 6 shining things now, it's all up to you. Just 6 shining things and your dreams will come true. Chase your dreams. Scooby-Doo, Spibada-Scoodan-Schnoo, Funka-Tika-Cha, Rungan-Jumba-Boda-Da, Shoo-Shoo-Ba-Dee-Dwee, Splooshy-Splooshy-Too, Skimba-Da-Fon-Twe-Da-Ma-Choo-Dum-Foo-Da-Dum-Chum-Ba-De-Da-Con-Twa-De, Ha-Funka-Chunga-Le-Dan-Twe-Dum, Scooba-Da-Cha, Skibba-Da-Ba-Da. Horky, slorky, florby, sconjabado, sconde. Cheetah butter, it's time to play. It's 6 shining things, it's all up to you. Just guess 6 shining things and your dreams come down to 6 shining things. Now it's all up to you. Just guess 6 shining things and your dreams will come true. It's true, yeah. Your dreams are gonna come true, but Scooby-Doo, yeah. But Scooby-Doo, Skibba-Doo-Doo-Doo. It's just 6 shining things, now you've guessed your last clue. It's 6 shining things and your dreams have come true. You did it. We all did it. Yay. I guess we can leave now.